Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to die?
Can anybody hear me? Am I heard? I was just talking to myself, and I was like,
damn. Big start. Hello?
Hello? Are you there? Is anyone there?
This is our first stream.
This is the first time we've ever done this. So welcome to our very first stream. We thought it'd be really cool to kick it off at QuakeCon 2025. So first of all, everybody who's live in person, how we doing?
Right.
They're doing good. If you can't see the camera, because we only have so many cameras, they look good. They feel good. This is kind of the first day one of QuakeCon. So first of all, if you're just joining us live, we just did a lot of things. Marty and Hugo kind of announced a couple hours ago, but what we're focusing on today is specifically the Heretic part of a combined definitive re-release we did with our friends at Night Dive, between it and Night Dive, of Heretic plus Hexen, the definitive re-release. It's all in one beautiful package, and today we're kind of focusing in on just the Heretic stuff because there's so much to unpack in both of these amazing, beautiful games that now hopefully have like a whole nother life that lasts another lifetime, because we're going to talk about some of the features that this brings that just updates it all so you can play it on any platform, you can cross-play, you can do all these amazing things, and there's even more content than ever before with community mod stuff that just kind of keeps going for eternity, as it should be, in one easy package. But today with me, I have so many friends and legends. So again, my name is Joshua Boyle, senior community lead. Is that what they call me? Who knows? Anyways, doesn't matter.
The community.
Oh, shit, the. Just one.
Community.
There's only one in the whole world. And
you're our community manager. That's
yeah,
the only
see?
one that matters, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Everybody that I work with, I'm so sorry. No, I'm just kidding. But no, sitting to my right, Marty Stratton. Talk to us about just first of all, like, how's today going at QuakeCon? Because you've been here for a couple of days, but today was the day it kind of like fully kicks off.
Yes.
You guys were down there in the BYOC announcing stuff. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was a little different start for us because sometimes we have the stage show and do a bit of a stream out there and all of that. But we just this event, we expanded the BYOC. It's bigger than ever. I think it's our biggest BYOC ever. Almost 4,000 people in the BYOC. It feels bigger. I know you guys have been down there and seen it. It just, I mean, huge. I've been at a lot of QuakeCon BYOCs, and it's like going on an aircraft carrier or something of gaming greatness. So it's awesome. It was great to kind of get out there. It was fun because when we did the kind of welcome and announced the video, we were just standing with everybody around us, so it was cool to just kind of have QuakeCon just standing there with us, just waiting for whatever we were gonna show. And luckily this was one of the things, just a great project between our studio and Bethesda and the awesome team at Night Dive. So it's fun to be able to highlight this kind of work, have an event like QuakeCon that we can shine a really bright spotlight on important projects like this.
Hell yeah. Well said. And then Rubitz, Mike Rubitz, everybody, who is from id Software, also, again, no stranger to these streams. Every year we do this with Night Dive. So talk to us a little bit about how your QuakeCon's going and kind of what your role was on this project in particular.
Yeah, well, this year coming live via satellite in a remote location, my own little box here.
Yeah, look at that.
An undisclosed bunker. But beyond that, when I was at QuakeCon earlier today, I'm helping out in the NOC and volunteering this year and helped with some of the internal QuakeCon stuff. So it's been fun to volunteer in there, and then launch the game at around 2 p.m. and doing it live on site and hoping that none of it goes wrong. So
it's a pretty good day. And then coming into this, because, the Night Dive plus id Software team up for so many, now definitive re-releases. We've done both Dooms, Quake 2, and now Heretic
Doom
plus
64.
and Doom 64, which I almost forgot because we slipped that in
Yeah.
with Eternal.
Absolutely.
When we, right before we launched Eternal, we're like, oh, also, wouldn't it be cool to have Doom 64?
Yeah.
And wouldn't that be neat?
And we've done both Dooms twice, kind of.
I know. It was getting so crazy when we were getting to release notes and stuff for the newest one, because we were like, is it the re-release? I was
Right.
like, it's the definitive one now.
Definitive. That's what we use.
There you go.
Language. It still works. but Rubens, talk to us about this time around, kind of on the id side, because again, we did a surprise and delight, as we always seem to do, with adding new content, and talk to us about how that came together, where the maps and the new content came from.
yeah, so we have the 2 new episodes here, one for Heretic, one for Hexen. Faith Renewed was done mostly by Kaiser sitting under the couch there. He just sort of disappears. He just sort of disappears for a week and then comes up with 6 maps, and they're just all polished and done. It's incredible. You don't see a lot of people doing the level designer programmer combo. It is a powerful combination.
I was going to say. So I'm just going to go right to you, Sam, because first of all, welcome back, man. It's been,
thank you.
It feels like it's been a year and longer, but somehow in that time, again, like we're saying, you guys not only did this, but Night Dive, you guys have had another awesome year. Because every year it's also Dark Forces, and then it's also the best System Shock and only System Shock remake. Well, it's funny because that's not even true because you guys just did another one, but or a remaster of 2. But the first one was incredible, and now also The Thing. What else did I miss this year? Because I feel like you guys have just banger after banger.
I think you pretty much covered all of it.
Yeah, it's The Thing, and now Heretic, Hexen, and System Shock 2.
And Killing Time. Killing Time was...
Oh,
and
yes,
Killing Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an awesome
Who do you work for? You work for them?
I honestly, at this point, I'll take 2 paychecks.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Yeah, shout outs to Night Dive. So, yeah, Sam, talk to us about this, because I think, if I remember right, when you guys were talking about this, since I guess we've kind of done this before with the Doom plus Doom 2, did you already kind of have ideas cooking, or were you in case we end up needing a new episode, I'm just going to go ahead and build it?
Well, first I started off just making a map for fun and see where it went, and then I've made one map, and then I decided, you know what, I have some other ideas. Let me start making another map, and then I just lost track of time, and the next thing I knew, I ended up with 4 maps, and then at that point I figured, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to go ahead and fill out the rest of the maps to complete the episode.
That's incredible.
I like it.
And so had you, because I know you're a prolific map maker, obviously, but specifically for Heretic, is that a special place in your heart? Because I don't remember where you got started doing map making before you did the programming stuff.
Ironically enough, the very first set of maps that I ever made back in 2000 was for Quake, because at the time I didn't figure out how to use the map editor for Doom, since a lot of them were for DOS, and I didn't really. Back then, I didn't know how to work with DOS, so there was this one editor for Quake that was Windows, and that's when I used that opportunity to just mess around and start making stuff. But then when I finally got a hold of a Windows-based editor for Doom, that's when I started just toying around, just experimenting, and started making a whole bunch of stuff.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
and then again, the Kex engine. If people don't know at home, it just doesn't quit. It just works with everything, but that's because of geniuses like you. So just for everybody at home that doesn't know what the Kex engine is, kind of walk us through, and I'm sure you're so dug in. I'm all right, page 7, here's what it is, but I know, what's the top level of, what Kex Engine is and like how it kind of works to bring all these new like these games previous released to new platforms and all of them to somehow be like one-to-one perfect? How does that work?
It's more like a bare bones engine where it only provides just the platform leveled interfaces for input, for display, for graphics, and what have you. So it pretty much allows us to easily take existing source codes and just put Kex right on top of that and just get it running on all consoles pretty quickly with little, with basically with minimal effort.
It's incredible.
Yeah, really smart.
Yes.
So awesome.
I know if anything can happen with minimal effort, that means there was like a maximum effort put in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, sometimes we do have to go in and do some minor cleanup. Like, for example, some of the games that we worked with weren't really designed for 64-bit, so we have to go in and change some things that relied on like 32-bit pointers, and we have to account for 64-bit platforms in order to get that stuff working. So. But most of the time, some games are coded pretty well where we don't have to put in that much work into it.
That's incredible.
We had a lot of that old DOS code in Hexen because
Yes.
Hexen never got re-released, so it was
true.
working off the original DOS sources. And there's a lot of assumptions computers made back then that are no longer true.
I know this is the coolest thing is like when you talk about ports, because there was a little, what is it, like Saturn got
Hex, so no, I don't think any platform got Heretic. Saturn Saturn, PS1, and N64 had Hexen.
That's right.
They were all pretty much, Doom 64 was like a completely different game, but those ports are pretty much just the base game.
Right. But nothing, I feel like no QuakeCon at this point would be complete if we weren't doing this and somehow sitting to my, just right on the same couch.
No.
We had an Andrew Holschult bringing the best soundtrack that you haven't heard. Again, last year we did IDKFA and people had heard that, but of course you were like, well, we're not just putting that in Doom plus Doom 2. We got to blow it out and you got to basically like redo the entire
Doom
thing.
2, and then remix everything. Yeah, that was a little voice crack there.
Ooh.
He's very emotional about it.
Yeah.
And he just hit puberty live. Which is
Live in front of everybody.
I love that.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Break the glass.
He was clean shaven when he got here today.
Yeah, I grew my beard in the last 3 hours.
You've grown up before our very eyes.
Yeah.
But talk to us about, Heretic plus Hexen. Because obviously, last year that was kind of like coming back to an old project, which was cool because, I mean, man, I feel like we could do a whole, this is a podcast, it's a podcast now. I feel like we could do a whole podcast just on like Andrew coming to QuakeCon and like all of the tentacles in the best way that connect you to it in all these different games. And now it's like, and IDKFA was kind of the full circle.
Notice me.
Senpai, please.
Yeah.
So talk to us about like how did Heretic plus Hexen come about, and also, and I'm asking the loaded question that I already know the answer to here.
Yeah.
Was it you were going to do the entirety of both soundtracks at first, or like how did that start and how did it end with where you were working on it?
I wasn't going. Adam Pyle. Let me back up. Adam Pyle and Kevin Cloud, who was still with it at the time.
Yep.
They said, "Hey, would you be interested in working on Heretic and Hexen?" This was like, oh man, this is a year and a half ago, 2 years ago almost.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, that would be cool. Just let me know whenever you're ready to start something." And finally, around shortly after QuakeCon last year, Adam came up to me and said, "Hey, are you ready to start working on this stuff?" I said, "Yeah, but I don't. That's a lot of music. It's like 53 tracks.
That's too much.
Like, so what are we gonna do?" It's like that's too much.
Yeah.
And I said, "You know what? Give me like 2 weeks. Let me see what I come up with, just with one, and let's see the pace that we come up with." So I just started writing just kind of the same way I did with like a medieval and stuff like that. And you get your brass section, your string section, put it all together, everything works out. Yes, this sounds pretty close to the source material. Bam, it's done in 48 hours, and send it over to Adam. He's like, "This is great. Can you make some more of these?" And they just started showing up really quickly. Damn. And I promised myself, I was like, "You're only going to do one game." Like it's one or the other. They have to pick.
Yeah.
And then like halfway through, I was like, you're doing both. like you idiots. So it was all the music, you don't get to be part of history that often. So whenever it does reach out, you better take your shot with it. So, this is part of history. This is part of my favorite studio's history, and I would like to be part of it. So I went whole hog with it, and we were like, cool, both games. Let's do it.
That's so rad. And also, shout-outs to New Blood and to a Medieval, because I feel like for many years, if you were a huge Heretic or Hexen fan, you're like,
yeah, it's where you went.
What should I play next?
Wonder
and
what
then
the algorithm. Boop.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's such a good ass game, and your soundtrack rules for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
But then also, starting now,
yes,
because you made 52 tracks.
I think it was 52. It's 52 or 53.
It's a hell of a lot.
It's like it's too much. Like once that number turns into like a 4 or a 5, you're like,
you're like retro.
Yeah,
you're like a Primus album territory.
yeah,
like
exactly.
Primus album territory. But what is the name? Because of course we couldn't just be like, it's Heretic and Hexen. That's cool. Like,
yeah, no, you can't.
Because IDKFA is the Doom Plus Doom.
The tome of power.
I mean, it's
like, what do you think about this, Josh?
Yeah, and I was like,
it's awesome.
Done, sold, yes, please. So also on stream right now, CVH, if you're listening, and I hope you are, because you're my man in the cloud. You were cool enough to give us, because right now it's available only on Bandcamp for like 24 hours or so, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's Bandcamp just by itself for the next 24 hours, and tomorrow at midnight, everything on streaming goes live.
Right.
Yeah.
But between now and then, first of all, if you wanted to pay for it, you should, and it's on Bandcamp, and you should just go there, which CVH is going to drop the link to it. But this is the fun, I guess you can't say Russian roulette. This is the fun chat roulette, I just said it, that we're going to do, which is CVH is going to share the link, and then he's just going to start dropping codes for the entire album. There's going to be 10 of them. He's going to do it at his pace and his leisure. And anybody in chat, you better hit that link and get ready to redeem a code, because when that code comes up in chat, you copy it, you paste it, and if it says you redeemed it, then you're the one.
Yeah, then you got it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just like when dropping Steam codes back in the day.
It is like that. Yeah. It's just like, what do you mean? So we're dropping those. Thanks to Andrew on that. So Toma Power out now, 8 million tracks.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Oh my
endless number of tracks.
It's 32 gigs. Yeah.
It's Call of Duty on a new hard drive. You got to get a new SSD. You can download the soundtrack. But I feel like this is actually the perfect opportunity, Chris, to let's queue up. Like, we've got all these legends here, but there is like a couple missing, and one in particular, like Raven Software. This was all the way back 94, 95 in the releases of Heretic and Hexen. It was the team up between id and Raven Software. So we have a very special message from the co-founder and still head of studio, Brian Raffel, if we can cue it up right now.
We're flying in the Hexen Heretic world. And hey everybody, it's me, Brian Raffel. I'm the co-founder and studio head of Raven Software. We've been making games here in Madison for over 35 years. And back in the early 90s, we created Heretic and Hexen with id Software. And my role then was project manager at Raven, and also I did art and level design. What really inspired us to do Heretic and Hexen was really Doom. Working with id and seeing the amazing engine they created and this amazing new deathmatch, we were so proud and honored to be brought into that. Some of the cool things we brought to bear on our new titles, Heretic and Hexen, was obviously the dark, twisted fantasy that we all loved and enjoyed, but also new elements of deathmatch, for example, for Heretic, where we could actually look up and down and have to watch out from foes from above, as we can now fly, and we can also, rain death from above. And then in Hexen, we actually added new classes, which actually was new back then. It's very common now, but back then it was a new idea that John Romero brought to us, and we really gravitated towards that. So I think you're really going to love these new worlds that we've just created, and I think that's what really kind of got us all inspired. Some of my standout memories, a couple come to mind. Number one was we first were flying in the Hexen Heretic world, and to be able to look down on your foes and rain death upon them, that was always very fun. And then we had the artifact of the Orphamolum, or the Porculator. Both of them, one turns you into a chicken, one turns you into a pig. And it was a lot of fun chasing them around. Of course, unfortunately, John Romero just kept destroying us. He was just so good at the deathmatch. So, but he did help us really craft a lot of that multiplayer back in the day. The personal impact for me back in those days, making Hexen and Heretic, were working with id for one thing. Number one, just working with a world-class developer. But he taught me how to build and also create real key hooks that people and players get involved in. We also help define Raven's creative voice early on and really give us a presence on the stage. The fun we had making Heretic and Hexen really showed through the products, and I think it really shaped the whole industry back in those days. Another reason I think this remaster is going to be perfect is we're hoping for new players. I think new people that can get lost in these magical dark worlds that we created and see the being destroyed by the Imp, or seeing the Molitar and getting all kinds of, getting turned into a pig and being hunted down. I really hope that you feel that what it's like to return to these two products, and I think you're really going to enjoy them. They're all both something very special in my heart for sure. So when you're out there playing, don't forget to use my favorite weapon, Serpent Staff. I designed this back in the day, and it's really brings a lot of rain of death. So enjoy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's give it up for Brian. I just love it's stories like that where it's like, that was the first ever not only licensed but co-dev thing of the Doom engine before it went to like even Doom 64 with our buddies at Midway. That Raven got it, and like not only do they still exist, they're part of the Call of Duty team, and they're still like cranking out and like killing it. And it's just, I love when like a lot of people I think probably watching this or maybe even seeing it wherever they're seeing it are like, I've never heard of these games. I've seen Raven associated with COD for the last 15 years, whatever, 10 years.
Yeah.
It's just so cool that, we still have like people that were like basically there at the beginning from when all this stuff started, and they're still killing it. And now we get to basically like shine a spotlight on some of the earliest work, and it's still like, holds up amazingly.
It's amazing, and thank you to Brian for doing that, and honestly a big distant shout out to John Romero. I mean, like he was really such a force on those games. I wasn't at it at the time, but he's just the work that team that id team did back in the day. When you really think about like how fast they were creating games, they were making games in a year, like it's less than a year, and then doing this kind of stuff, and it was when they really had just exploded with success from Doom, and you've got licensing stuff coming in and all like when you really think about just these young guys, really young guys, dealing with this kind of success, but then having the passion and the drive to take an idea and go out there and pitch it and make it happen and like put their money where their mouth was, because they were making a lot of money, but they funded, they basically funded it, published it, bought the Next Step systems to get Raven off and running on it, and just really, like, I'm always still in awe when I wasn't there at the time, but when I hear stories, or I love John Romero's book, and he tells a lot of that back then, and it's real, like, you really have I just have a tremendous amount of respect for just what they were doing, and such a formative time for first person shooters and the innovations that just even a year after Doom and Doom 2, which were innovative in their own right, they're kind of just pushing the bar just every single, like, month after month after month, there's something new. So it's really, really cool, and it's awesome to be able to bring them to all these platforms now and let people experience them.
Yeah, I mean, well said. It's so cool too, because exactly like you're talking about, because they're so young, it's like you're coming from hackers making whatever they wanted, like breaking out of like, I don't want to keep making like this software every month or whatever, like, let's just try this thing. And then like, oh, Nintendo, you don't want Super Mario 3 on PC?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll make Wolfenstein.
Yeah. Exactly. And we've got a passion for medieval and fantasy, so let's go out there and do that. It was just such a cool time, and honestly, if you're a young developer, you've just gotten a really good lesson between Brian and his basically passion and longevity, and that team's creativity and everything they've done to these guys that have just talked about the way they approach their work, whether it's making levels and just absorbing yourself in it, or Andrew and what he puts into the music. I mean, it is, as much as anything, it's just a masterclass in what it takes to be great, and these guys are great. Raven is great. Brian has just had a massive, amazing history in games. So work ethic, passion, drive, just pushing yourself forward is what it's all about, and that's what it takes to have like 30 years of history like that.
For real. And
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Shout outs. Let's go. Speaking of shout outs, Chris, let's switch over to in the section of promos. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right. So again, there's a lot on the screen, and that's all in what we just dropped today in one single package. So we already talked about the new 2 episodes, one for Heretic, one for Hex, and the collaboration between Night Dive and id for those and the creation of that. Tome of Power. What a name. Andrew Holschelt, new soundtrack, 8,000 songs. In-game community published mod sport. This is so huge, right, Sam? Because we had talked about this for when we did Doom plus Doom 2. We didn't get it for launch, but then we just snuck it in later. So it's so cool because we'd always talked about, okay, the single-player part's easier, right? But then when you start to get to multiplayer, because this is a cross-platform game. So again, remember, this is dropping on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, X, PC. I think that's all of them. Shit, I hope that's all of them. That's a lot of systems.
We have 8 builds we have to manage for every release.
So 8, that's the number, right?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So because of that, like, the history, again, since 94 to now, all the incredible stuff that's come out, a lot of which for Heretic was deathmatch levels, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so talk to us about, like, how you guys just figured out and genius the way that you could do, because it's a little bit more complicated with multiplayer, right? Because everybody has to have a mod. It's not just like every individual user happened to already grab it. So how do you guys manage that part of it to make it just like seamless?
Wow, that's a really good question. You mean how everyone how everyone has to use the mod? Is that what you meant?
Yeah, so like, for example, like for the single player stuff, it's like, it's just at everybody's agency. Like if I want to grab the mod, I'll grab it, I'll play it by myself.
Oh, right.
But on the multiplayer side, it seems so much more complicated because, again, let's say you're playing with 16 players or something. Like, let's say you started a server, you're just one person, you grab the mod. How do you guys manage, like, okay, all these people can join and then we'll just get them the mod somehow?
The way that usually works is you usually have to provide them the WAD file for that custom level, and they all have to have the same version. Otherwise, there will be a desync.
Yeah.
So whoever makes these maps, they would just have to distribute to whoever wants to join.
Yeah, which is sick because you guys just manage that like in the auto magic way that it works on your back end. So, and again, the Hexen, of course, Dark Knights, man, that is hard to read.
Death Kings.
Death Kings.
I knew it was that because I knew it was a combined word. And then Dark, that is such a cool font. It's hard to read at this angle. But that was like the one and only DLC that was sick. And I love the box art of that too, of Big Box. That's like one of the ones that's like.
I bet that's up there.
Yeah, that's primo for collectors. But this is all out right now. Again, the coolest thing that we've done every single time too, and we continue to do this time, is on Microsoft Store, on Steam. If you had either Heretic or Hexen, you now have both Heretic plus Hexen, the new version. You can always switch in the launcher to back to the old DOS version, but you just get that for free because that's how we do it.
For free.
Yeah, for free.
Yes.
All right, if we switch to the next one, Chris. This is our buddies at Limited Run Games in the forever physical lifestyle. Never fail to over-deliver on cool stuff. So this is coming soon. The pre-orders, I don't think, are live yet, but they're coming soon. This is the standard edition. So as you can see on all 3 platforms, you get the I was going to say big box. There's actually a big box coming in, and I can't wait to show it to you. It's very cool. You get the standard like shells, and you get a little booklet, which again, instruction booklets in 2025 makes me happier than almost anything else on earth.
The amount of time we used to spend on the on the manual back in the day, oh my gosh, it was like, when are we going to get the manual done? It's like a 7-month process to get the manual done.
I know.
Now it's just like, what is a manual?
And shout outs to Rubitz, because Rubitz has been our manual maven. So,
Hey, I went to college for him. I'm finally getting used to it 15 years later. So.
Hell yeah. Let's hear it.
Bachelors in manuals.
Bachelor's in print.
Print.
Oh,
Damn.
very good.
Yeah.
Print. Look at that. I'm going to pick up the rotary phone and call somebody. All right, next slide. We're going to show. This is where it starts to get really good.
Oh.
So PC Big Box Edition, they just, like, the acrylics work so well for the Hexen characters because, again, that was such a new thing, the action RPG, the actual character classes. And we'll get to tomorrow's stream on Hexen, we'll go into that more because we had some really clever ways of being able to, like, not respec, but pick different classes inside of the game, which was never a thing. We'll get into the features of that tomorrow. But Tome of Power, shout out. You get the whole ass soundtrack on a CD, which...
How did you fit it on a CD?
I'm actually curious. I'm curious to see how many CDs that
Yeah.
Well, that's a limited run games problem. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But no, and then this is such a cool-ass thing, and we could spend a whole thing on this, too. So Braum, shout-outs to Braum, the artist, absolutely incredible. If you're not familiar with his work, Doom 2 box art.
Yep.
Original Heretic box art, and this is cool. This Hexen new box art that you see top right of your screen, we had commissioned Braum all the way back when Hexen was made, and it was never released. So that is like one of the coolest surprise things that we kind of snuck into this launch is now both Braum pieces.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, that's like where it comes from. And again, we'll get to that in a second. All right, we'll get to that in a second. Last slide of the LRG stuff is the other version that has even more. That's like Steelbook. But I love the fact that it's the double-sided poster with both Braum pieces on either side. Again, no mistakes. Both sides are beautiful. But I'm partial to the new to us Hexen one because that's been sitting in the archive for a long time.
Little known fact, I was the model they used for that.
Really? That's you?
Posed,
Damn.
like Romero talks about posing for the Doom box. I
That's
posed
you?
for Hexen, a young
you
me.
do that right now?
No. I'll spare you.
You still got the buckler at home, though.
That's right.
Hell yeah. All right.
Put the helmet on once in a while. The wife likes it,
Yeah, you know what? Got to keep everybody happy. All right. Last slide, I think, is oh yeah. This is just the upgraded. So again, you just have the standard ones, which is just like the shell case, and this is you get a slip cover and you get the steel books, which again, steel books are so crazy for Switch because they're so baby, but all platforms are represented in this. And then the last one, and definitely not the least one, is this new beautiful T-shirt that I think we got a few people wearing, Mike and Andrew, and then the back of it. So they're too beautiful to split on the T-shirt. So you get A and you get B.
See, you're the model.
It's you.
Get it. There it is.
That was very close. That was it. I thought I was looking at a picture of Braum.
I'm not going to wear the shirt backwards for tomorrow's stream, though. You're still going to get the front side.
We're going to get the front? All right.
That's
Yeah. You're going to have to do. We're just going to turn the camera on the other side of you. These are not only available now for pre-order, but at the end of this stream, somebody online and two people in this audience, which we'll get to in a minute, are going to win this shirt that we're going to send you later. So this shirt is awesome, and we love it. And shout-outs to our homies at the Gear Store /DPI.
It is such a cool shirt.
And I think everybody in the audience probably got these. This was like our BYOC giveaway. Again, can't separate the art when you have the space to print it because they're too damn beautiful to split. But we are going to give these away, a couple of them, at the end of the stream to some people who couldn't be here in the BYOC or just online, so everybody can get their hands on one of these.
I didn't even know we had those. I need to grab one.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
All right, shit. I think I haven't. Sorry, guys. They're out. But I think that's enough of everything before we show you the actual inside of this beautiful world. So if we want to switch over to Rubitz, if you want to walk us through, we already launched here. We're looking at Heretic. So let's get into this. And then before we even jump into the game, we've done this, I think, in every re-release since.
Just the last one. Doom and Doom 2 was the first time we did this, I assume. You're talking about the Vault.
Was the Vault not in Quake 2?
Oh, no, sorry, it was Quake 2.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But if you switch into the Raven Vault, because, again, it switches from id to Raven.
So top minds to come up with this name it took, so.
Part of your degree as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like print mastermind. All right, so walk us through a little bit of what we're looking at here, Rivets.
Yeah, so I mean, I think the sort of headliner here is we were able to get in contact with one of the original Raven artists, Brian Pelletier. He still had pretty much his sketchbook from that period. So you know, they did all this kind of high-res sketches, but you know, when you're looking at it in the game, they get crunched down pretty big. They're pretty small sprites. So like, this is the first time I've probably ever seen any of these sprites at such a high resolution, and like just all the little details that you don't have in the sprite art. And there's a couple here, and there's them sketching out all the 8 different angles they need to draw for. We have here Korax. They had 2 different heads, and the way they did that was just a little piece of paper back.
Wow.
Not being done digitally. So I believe that this head was used for the Are You Ready to Die Mortal one, but then the actual enemy's using that head.
Oh, wow.
So both do ultimately get used in-game. And yeah, there's a signature at the bottom, it's 95, so.
Could you imagine being in the office that day? He's like, I'm not drawing that shit again. He's like, I'm just drawing the head. Plop.
Yeah,
smart.
all pen and paper. So literally patching the drawing.
Yeah.
We have the 3 Hexen main characters here. Obviously you don't see these a lot in the game unless you're playing deathmatch at all, or just besides the select game screen. I love the mage. The mage is pretty
So cool.
sick, and the skull belts and skulls on everybody.
When you guys finally gave me a key to look at this stuff, I must have sat there for 30 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh. I'd never seen any of this.
Yeah, honestly, I was not expecting to get any of this. I was worrying the whole time, like, are we going to have enough stuff for even have a vault? I'm like,
there's so much.
Yeah, it was all done at Raven, so it doesn't have a lot of the development files for this.
Yeah.
But, I think we got more than enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also, like, this is part of why, other than my age, like, the 90s is one of my 80s and 90s are some of my favorite, because it's when you could draw something like this and then you had to figure out how the hell do I translate that in anything that's cool in pixel art, when you have the limitations of, like, you're making like a 640 by 480 game. Yeah, it's insane.
This was another Raven artist, Shane Gurno, who had I believe this is Heretic, right? This the Molitor is Heretic. Yeah. So the original Molitor sketch, also way more detailed than you'll see in the sprite in the game, and
those abs look like mine.
I'm sure some of this stuff got used in promo art, but a lot of this art just it's just too high resolution. You don't see any of that.
Yeah.
Some just random meeting notes it's just
like
all the original artifacts. Shield, I didn't even bother with the description for the shield yet. I think most of these still came through to the end pretty intact.
And this is just their notes when they were going through. Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
And then, of course, there are so many of these end of 90s photos floating around. Now we have a Raven one to add to the collection.
Dude, and this is exactly what Marty was talking about. It's like, that's the team.
That's it, right there.
The whole photo. It's not even like a wide shot.
Yeah, that's when credits fit on one page. It's just awesome. Yeah.
We did find some unused monsters. We did end up using them in Faith Renewed. This guy is just like Mummy, but he throws even faster, more annoying green skulls at you. We got some unused death frames. So, like, you see these the lines going, the numbers going across the top. This was just all a DOS program called Deluxe Paint, and it was pretty much just pixel by pixel, and all the artists would work on these kind of like templates, and they would get chopped up into the sprites, and thankfully some of them are still hanging around.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, some of the gore on this, I'm like, how do you get the
teen rating?
I mean, ESRB sometimes are like, is that not a gun?
What was it? What was the last T-rated in game? Was Quake Live T?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because it still had Gibbs and stuff, and it's like all guns.
Gibbs?
You're gonna say Gibbs, and we're gonna fight.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah,
I get to see this.
Yeah, you land in one of the two camps. He's in the correct camp because not only is he still and presently at Ed, but the people before him also had that pronunciation. But it's a thing that when you grow up with, you're like, it's Gibbs.
Yeah.
It's like the GIF thing.
No, I know. The only problem I have with it is it's based on the word giblets.
I know, you're right.
Yeah.
So it is jib, but that's okay.
Honestly, this argument's gone on for so long.
I get to stay.
When I joined it, I said it wrong, and everyone told me to say it right. But now I don't remember which one is wrong and right, so I pretty much just use both interchangeably and let someone correct me.
That's fair. It's Gibbs.
You saved.
Just go with Gibbs. You're good. You're fine.
What's cool about this too is the fact that we can release this actually is only because of the Xbox and Microsoft buying Raven. Buying Activision Blizzard King.
Yeah.
Before, like, the rights for these games were kind of like broken up in weird ways, and it's, these are old things, so you're asking legal to go back. Even once Activision and Raven, as part of that, were purchased by Microsoft, it took a little bit for lawyers to kind of go back and figure things out, like where legals were and all that kind of stuff. Luckily, at that point, you just are like, well, we're all the same family anyway, so we probably are safe. But it is like this wouldn't have happened if that wouldn't have if that acquisition wouldn't have happened. So go I think there's probably more important things that came out of that, but the fact that we got it like this, it's awesome.
Well, like, honestly, there's a big thing with, like, preserving history.
Absolutely.
This
Oh,
is definitely
This is
that.
massive.
Yeah, it's really important.
But no, you heard it here first. They actually acquired Activision, Blizzard, and King, so we could make Heretic.
Yeah, I think
that's
$75 billion.
That's the
right?
only
Worth.
Yeah, that's
Worth.
it.
Yeah, I love it.
So, fun story about these logos here. We didn't have any high res of the Heretic or Hexen box art. I believe the logo we found on a 35 millimeter slide, and the Heretic art also came from a slide. So we had to like send out these things to get scanned. And
Wow.
yeah, like
It's crazy with the face. Can
Yeah,
you zoom in
the
there a
face
little
is
bit?
weird.
It creeps me. I get how they were like, this can creep people the fuck out, and it does.
yeah, and I was just like seeing the little modifications because
Yeah.
there was a meeting where someone was just like, oh, can we tweak the face? Can we darken the eyes?
Yeah. I like where they landed though. I feel like just with the eyes is way more.
Yeah, it is for sure.
It's cool.
Yeah, and then a whole bunch of just unused textures that mods will end up putting in there and using all these. These always get chopped up immediately.
The mosaic's so
Release.
cool. I
Yeah.
love that texture.
Dude.
Which is it? The
The
stained
blue
glass?
mosaic.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Those are
So
sick.
good.
Yeah, so I think the floors were not used in Heretic, and they were made. They just didn't put them in.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, they're rad. And
Yeah.
again, that was done in DOS, pixel by pixel.
Yeah.
Which is maddening to think about.
Yeah, so like while the Doom stuff was a lot of them was photographed, all the Raven and Heretic and Hexen monsters are way more hand drawn. It's just a different style from what Doom looked like.
Yeah. But speaking of which, I feel like we should start in the single player before we get into the new episode stuff. Like, we just start where it all began. Okay, first of all, we're hearing something a little different.
Yeah,
Show them in options how and why we're hearing one of Andrew's 8,000 tracks.
yeah. So we got the original here.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
But you switch it to remix, and it is booming.
There's a little bit of weight there that comes in.
I'm saying the wait is over. There's 8,000
Oh,
tracks
wow.
out there. I'm going to keep doing it. It'll never stop.
This is really dumb, but I love it. But like, these songs are like 8 seconds long, but then you extend it out like this extra minute and a half of ambient stuff. And
Oh yeah,
always,
you
like,
gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta. I was like, no. If somebody sits on the menu, you gotta have the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just another way that you overdid it. You're like, son, how long
Yeah,
is this going to take me? This
I'll
is
sleep
crazy.
sometime. Yeah, sometime.
Sounds
Yeah.
really good, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It really does.
Thank
man.
you.
It really does. It's actually the coolest thing. We were just warming up. Yeah, seriously. Huge shout out to Andrew.
Thank you.
We were just warming up. It's the first time I ever heard it. Like, I've just heard it in headphones. I'm like, this sounds really good. But you hear it and you're like, damn.
He was back there scrolling through a bunch of stuff, and it was just on a loop for like 30 minutes. I'm like, are you not sick of this yet?
I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like,
And
okay, thank
it,
you.
it brought you in. You didn't know where we were.
Yeah,
And you're just like,
I was like,
what?
oh,
Who's
over
doing
there.
that?
Yeah.
That's not even out.
I was unreasonably excited for when this first came in because people have been remixing the Doom soundtrack for decades, but I've never heard. I'm sure there's a couple out there, but I've never heard like a Heretic soundtrack remix. I'm like, there's a lot of weird like ambient-ish stuff in here and like some medieval-ish sounding midis. I'm like real excited to see what he would do with them. And
Kevin had some really interesting chord choices on the original soundtrack that were like difficult to navigate around, and like that took some real thought with especially with Hexen. But like Heretic was a little bit more straightforward because it was more action based, But yeah, it's down my alley, and then there were some things that I was like, that's a challenge. Like this is interesting. It's different. Yeah.
That's true, right? Because most of the Doom plus Doom 2 stuff was like loosely or very not loosely based on like Alice in Chains and like everything at the time. This was like less so though, right? Like, way less so.
Very much like this is different world.
Yeah.
I
love that. All right, should we start just with like kind of let's get in here. Exactly. Let's start with
all right, so I'm going to do hard for this one, but I'm going to put it down for when we do Faith Renewed. So everyone tells me the easiest thing in the world is to play video games and talk at the same time, so this will be perfect.
Already though, like having flying enemies that aren't just like a cacodemon that also have projectiles and are faster and nastier, it's like
they're small and annoying.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. I also love how the first room does have kind of like the columns. It's kind of like the E1M1 homage a little bit.
Look at these shadows, these baked in and manually drawn in shadows.
Look at all those line depths, all those sectors.
Man.
The water sounds, though, bro. I'm serious. I remember the first time playing this, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, because that wasn't a thing before.
No, it was not. Also, just like shout out to the bottom HUD, like how it moves when your life changes and like just skull to skull.
That was so cool as a
Yeah.
kid. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on?
I always see it as like Lady and the Tramp, and the chain is moving back and forth.
It's just a chain of medieval pasta just going back and forth forever. I like the way you think. That's good.
Man, I'm not going to be able to unsee that now.
It almost makes you want to do like the more full screen one where it's
Yeah.
like, can we get that out of
We
there?
need to mod that in.
But yeah, I mean, obviously at the time you had some fantasy stuff, some medieval fantasy stuff. This is like when Sierra was doing like King's Quest and stuff, but that laugh, dude,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's such a good laugh.
it's so good. And also this, like the idea of a difference of how do we do a chainsaw in medieval times when they didn't want to do that? I mean,
Just magic fix.
look at how chonky those mitts
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Amazing.
They're
So
so
good.
sick. I love them. And the effects and the sound effects.
See, the sound design of the dudes exploding, I'm like, how is that not mature?
And
like,
what is that like? That ghost thing?
yeah.
Yeah, I love the ghost coming out of the mummy.
It's so
Ghosts
good.
are
It's so
teen
cool.
rated, you
Yeah,
know. Like,
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's just little goosebumps. Which I'm trying to do the math on. I think Goosebumps was out at this time.
It's
Shout out to R.L. Stein and Christopher Street. I don't know. Guess. Well, I don't know what any of their names were.
Oh, I'm popping achievements here. Look at that.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, because items and inventory, which, again, in FPS at this point in time, especially in the Doom engine, had never been done. Damn, listen to that rumble.
Yeah, the mitts are pretty good at getting guys stunned, so you're it's not
And
as
the-
dangerous as it looks.
Right, and you got the infinite ammo, kind of like the chainsaw. That's the weapon right there.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, oh, I'm blanking on the secrets already.
think you
Uh-oh.
could-
I even
that-
practiced this to make sure I knew
You're
them.
like, this is my perfect run.
I know. Oh, hey, yeah, there it is.
See?
Ah.
It is your
Well, that's the outside one.
Oh, shit.
You
You're
get
right.
punched in the face.
we got a little extra.
Little something.
Look at that. You thought this was just decoration. No, you can go into the skybox.
That's tight. That's tight.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a bad
I was going to
idea.
say, fighting Death Knights with that.
Yeah, no. Do I not have? I do
Risky
have ammo.
boots.
Problem was I didn't have the crossbow before coming out here.
Yeah, you're right. Speaking of Mike Rubit's speedrun that you're witnessing right now, if you come back to this room tomorrow, you're going to see an amazing feat displays, one after the other, of the modern Doom speedrunners group. Almost, I think they're doing the entire franchise. I don't think there's a Doom RPG in there. I know that Blood Thunder's got his run. He's working on that in the entire thing, but you're going to see some amazing stuff. So this same room tomorrow and the day after, during the day, I think it's like 11 to 6, you're going to see some amazing speed runs. So if you're here in the audience, make sure you're here again tomorrow.
There you go.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
this
that
is,
one, but I got to get outside and grab the tome.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that. Yeah, there we go.
The Tome of what?
Power. I'll just
Like
say
it.
it like that every time.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Why did I not use the crossbow?
There, yeah.
So yeah, we gave the crossbow a little bit of a. So overall, we kind of rebalanced the weapons, the enemies in Heretic. You can turn it off if you want, but I wouldn't. So the crossbow is just it fires a little bit slower, but does way more damage. You can jib these guys in one hit.
Yeah. See, you used Jib this time.
Did I get?
Yeah.
Was that the right one?
Good, you did.
I already said that's the right one.
Yeah. That's honestly just why I'm here is to be the Jib police.
Just be the Jib, please. I
Yeah,
like
Jib.
that.
So I'm going to run back out here since we did pick up the Tome of Power. I'm also going to cheat because I don't have all the weapons. It is a cool item. It's kind of like the quad damage, except it actually changed the behavior of the weapons. So you have this kind of basic shot here that's kind of like your Doom pistol.
Yeah.
In Doom, once you get a shotgun, you're never touching the pistol again. But if I activate the Tome of Power, it starts shooting. I think it's 5 hit scan and then the 2 projectiles.
It's sick.
And then this one will start shooting. It looks like a mini BFG almost. And let's go ahead and just grant all the weapons while we're at it.
Yeah, why not? I also love that, first of all, again, inventory system. So it's not just you pick up Berserk, you pick up Quad. It's like you can activate it whenever you want. Oh, shit. Hold on. This is on display.
Yeah, so this thing is ridiculous with the Tome of Power. This is kind of like your chain gun normally. Kind of all-around weapon.
Yeah.
What we got here? Oh, yeah, the rain clouds.
Dude.
I
And
have
again, in 94,
Yeah.
blowing your mind. Blowing my mind now. Shit.
So, yeah, normally when you have it off, oh, here, it's about to time out here. So, normally this gun is kind of,
A pew pew.
yeah.
It's like your plasma. right?
And here's your regular one.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
you got
their sprites are so sick.
So good.
They're so damn good.
Yeah.
Their color too. They did some really cool. I mean, it's just
And my God,
That is.
I remember this thing just like tanked your FPS back in the day.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wait, do your mitts do anything different with tone, or is it just like more electricity?
It actually absorbs HP from the enemy.
Damn, it's got like the necro, like the vampirism.
Yes. Instead of glowing green, it glows red.
That's sick.
Oh, that's right.
Pop
Yeah,
up
yeah.
those mitts. Show me.
Oh,
Do it, Rubits.
mitts. I'm like mitts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got red. That means it hurts more.
That means it takes.
And also, you still have the powered up version of the.
That's that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get hit with that. That's embarrassing.
Oh yeah, that's a new weapon.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I guess a little spoiler within the episode, but we did add a new weapon based on. Was it based on unused sprites?
It's an unused sprite.
Yeah. So this is one we added a new expansion.
That's so sick.
A little railgun like. So then also we got the super weapon is
yeah.
it's a mace that launches maces and like the pickup is like mace balls.
It's amazing. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was going to say that weapon used to fire slower, but in this version, we basically cranked up the firing, the rate of fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
This was always really cool because like the projectiles had gravity and that was like
Oh yeah. Insane.
rockets didn't fall, everything went in a straight line, but now stuff is going up
the
and down.
splashing
That's
and
what I was
it
just
was
gonna say.
awesome. And the sound
Right?
so good.
The fact that there's not only water and it makes sound when you enter, which was like cool as hell at the time, that there's splash on projectile, like
And so we'll power up this guy here, and it's
oh damn.
it's so ridiculous.
You're just a
And it also
cannonball.
eats your ammo.
Yeah, as it should.
So yeah, that's roughly all the weapons in their variants.
That's
Let's
nasty.
go ahead
And also just the fact that you're casually looking up and down in this game is
Yeah.
Yeah.
is pretty insane.
yeah. So it's the original software renderer still, and the look up and down is kind of a cheap trick that so you could actually do it on 486s. You know, Quake had the polygonal look it up and down,
Yeah.
but with this they kind of tricked the engine into. I think it's basically like moving the midpoint up and down, so it's almost like you're sliding your head up and
snap.
down, but
I like that.
it still looks like you're looking up and down.
Yeah, it looks great.
How long after Doom was this?
One 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, this
One
was
year.
about a year.
So Doom
Like,
is
in all these
93.
things.
This is
Yeah.
94, and then 95 got Doom 2 and Hexen.
Talk about seeing an engine getting inspired and being like, what else can I do?
All right, what am I missing here? Did I?
And when we get into Hexen tomorrow, like I
Yeah.
feel like that is like it's like outer space leap of even from Doom 2, which is insane to say because Doom 2 is like the standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to that auto map for a second. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Well, we can't tell in this level, but
yeah, this one's small.
so in the original Heretic, when you play it on the easy, it would actually show all the keys on a map. We just turn that on for all difficulty modes, and if you want to turn it off on the options, you can. You know, we don't want to limit that kind of thing to easy because you know sometimes you're just not sure where to go, and
Yeah.
so it just kind of helps you on your way.
Sometimes.
I mean, not to mention like,
It's always fun to play the game on the mini map, pretend you're playing like asteroids or something.
or hell yeah, or it's like you're playing like the Nier Automata like 9S stuff. I also feel like with the addition of an auto map, like adding the keys and stuff, it's also amazing because kind of like it's weird. Like both Doom 64 and Heretic and Hexen, I feel like they took such a different approach. And Sam, I'm looking at you on this for like level design, and they went so much more like labyrinthy and hub areas and stuff, whereas Doom and Doom 2 were very like corridor, monster closet, pretty straightforward as far as like ABC. You've seen the door before, you know you're coming back, you know where the key is. I feel like these were like you're on your own. Like the setup is so different as far as like navigation.
Yeah, it was very, very different, and with Hexen, you know, they wanted to encourage more exploration. So a lot of they tried to make a lot of the environments as atmospheric as possible, just to encourage you to just wander around and just explore rather than being limited to just going from one corridor to another corridor. And some areas in Hexen is really, really well done. So it's a very different way of how levels were done versus Doom's.
Which is so cool because, I mean, I know Romero was a huge part of that too, but like being like, okay, we just made this formula. We're not doing that. like the year after. It's like we're going to do everything different. Then, oh, by the way, also just shout out to I love that level screen.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt, but the intermission music right there is like my favorite song right there. So I wanted to linger on that one for a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of that track. I'll just like let it sit on that.
Thank you,
for
Kevin.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, the level design in Heretic is kind of, it's still kind of Doomish, but when they started on Hexen, that was when they completely just wanted to go a completely different direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you play Heretic, it still does kind of, in some ways, kind of feels like Doom, but Hexen definitely. It basically turned everything around and did things a lot more differently.
Which is nuts that in 1 year after they launched this, they're like, let's do everything different.
Yeah.
Immediately. Like, after just having a really successful launch of this. And, like, that was the other cool thing, too, right, is that period of time is one of my favorites, not only because I'm a huge id fan and a huge Doom fan, but, like, every magazine, every FPS that would come out is like, is this the Doom killer?
Yeah.
And the fact that you had one that was like, you can't call it a Doom killer, like, it's involved. Like,
yeah.
This is just another.
They started the Doom clone.
Yeah, well, the genre was Doom clone for about 3 years.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that era of game journalism, though. It's like, whenever you have one king, it's like everything is like, is it going to dethrone it? And the answer is usually no, but this was one of those cool exceptions where it's like, no, yeah, we actually teamed up with them. We did something completely different, and it's all blessed, it's all above board, and it rules just the same.
Yeah.
It was so unique because, like, you had that for a long time where it was, is this the Doom killer, that kind of stuff. And then it turned into everybody started paying attention to everyone's engines, and it became an engine race.
That's true. Yeah, by the time, like, Unreal and Quake hit, it was like, all right, we're doing this.
Yeah.
The days of plan files.
I mean, real.
Look at that. I didn't even squish you. I'm a pro.
I was going to say, you are really, this is the perfect run now.
Yeah.
You didn't die to that volume.
After forgetting where the exit on level 1 is for like 2 minutes. Perfect.
We were just chatting. You knew all along.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, like, working on these games, is you just kind of zone out. You just run around the levels a bunch, and then you're like 10 minutes, you're like, oh, I was just trying to fix a bug, and I forget what I was doing.
That's how you know it's good, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you can, I mean, at least I can. I kind of grew up during this time a little bit, I was a college, like, when this game came out, but like, it doesn't take long, particularly now that, like, you bring it into, it's harder when you're playing it in a DOS box and that kind of stuff, but these, I love these re-releases because they don't change the visuals too much, and you can really, at least I can, you sit here watching it, or when you're playing it, you really do fall back into that old way of playing the game where your imagination is filling in so many of the details.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen as much with modern games.
Yeah, because now you're like photorealism.
Yeah, but like, you kind of like, when I've been playing these as they've been being developed and stuff, and over the last couple of weeks as they're finished, you just fall back. You're like, it's kind of startling initially, but they're running at really high resolutions now and all that kind of stuff, and then you're just like, you're into the game, you're into the fun of it, you're into the kind of the spirit and the imagination that was part of it originally. And I love, when you talk about a mace that shoots maces, that is definitely, that is 90s game design right there. Let's make a mace that shoots maces. Yeah, awesome, put it in, let's go.
Let's turn the scale back down to the original. This is not completely accurate to what it was, but this is roughly the resolution we're running at. And yeah, big pixels, you lose a lot of your distance pretty quick.
Big old pixels. You got to almost get closer to it. Right?
Oh, in case you haven't noticed, a lot of the levels have been they've gone through some minor revisions. So, like in this level, we've added a lot more detail and texture variations to some of the rooms. So, like for example, for like this one never had the those gratings that you see. So we basically had Zazer go in, and he added some additional details and more of the line depth work to make things look a little bit more complete in a ways.
That's incredible. And again, it's like, yeah, I'm sure at the time, like everything else, it was like, we got to ship this game, we got to get this out. But now that we're going back and looking at it, we're like, man,
Yeah.
it'd be cool in that room with water if there was grates and that gave just another layer of that reality.
Basically more polished work to the levels.
Yeah, it's those little details that add so much with that.
You have to go gold and get the floppy disks ready for manufacturing so you can be able to make those floppys.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
One of the other nice things we added was we added the item names and the effects. Which
that's
none of them are exactly obvious. You know, they're all in the manual. You'd have to read it. So you're like, is this like the flask that heals me, or is this the flask that tells me back the level? And it usually ends up being like some third item that I also completely forget. So yeah, don't hoard your items. The game gives you plenty of usable stuff.
That's a really good point.
My problem always.
Yeah. Because just like I feel like a lot of people in like Souls games where you'll just never use a single thing, and then you play Night Rain and you're like, I'm popping every item. It's like, this is the game to pop every item all the time. Because it's like designed and almost balanced to be like, well, we just gave you that, so use it. You know?
Yeah, like it's literally whenever you pick it up, it's like use it almost immediately.
Yep.
And it's not like one of those things in games where it's, oh, I really should have held on to this for, until the next map or something like that. They're all just fun to just do.
Exactly.
You get to the end of the game, you have like 31 invincibility.
Yeah.
There might be a big battle coming up.
Yeah,
I might need it.
But that's the best thing about it, right? Is like, this was before the time of like, they're going to hold your hand and tutorialize it. They're just like, you're on your own, so here's something fun, use it, see what happens. And you're like, damn, all right, that's really cool. I'm going to use that all the time now with everything. Was that originally? I have to ask another Zazer question now. Was that transition texture already there?
I believe this is all.
No, this is a new texture.
Yeah, because that's another one of those like just bridging the world between the two
Yeah.
things of like, how do we make it look a little bit more like, logical in the world, lived in, where it creeps from one texture to the other. It's so cool.
Yeah, the original, it was just an empty hallway, so we had to find some way to make it look a little bit more interesting.
That's awesome. Cool. That's so cool.
All right, I got both keys here. Which one? I'm still missing the blue one, and there's a door up here.
But
look at that! Use the new features to help me.
Hey.
Oh wow, that room definitely have gone through a lot of changes.
Yeah, that one in particular. But like you said, like this is the classic. Like it's funny because I think it's even in Map 2 and in Doom and Doom 2. Like you get the key, the lights go off, the monster closet opens.
Yeah.
Who's in the dark? It's classic.
I wouldn't be.
I mean, it's so scary at the time, right there. Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised. That was something that John Romero commented on. Hey, make all the lights go out and have monsters come out.
Yeah, it just works every time. It's so good, especially because the game is like a lot brighter in comparison,
Yeah.
right? Because palette, like you said, the color selection is so unique.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
That was another thing. A lot of games back then, they had to work with a limited 256 palette.
Yep.
And it's always difficult because you have to make the resources work with that palette.
Right.
So it's just a lot more restrictions to be aware of.
So yeah, I think one of the most low-key, brilliant things about the Doom engine is the way where your character kind of emits light. So as you get further away, everything gets darker, and
right.
It's such a subtle effect. A lot of the early Doom ports kind of like broke it or missed it, but like
they really
it is key to the Doom engine's look.
Yeah, that's a really, really good point. It's funny because when you switch to original graphics, you can see it even more. Like how much it's affecting.
A lot more pronounced. Yeah. So we'll just swap here.
Like you can really see the effect.
Yeah, it also makes it feel like you're like in the grimy, dark dungeon.
Yeah, it's true. It adds a lot. But that was another thing, just like everything else, when it's the same also idea when you were kind of designing for scan lines back in the day where you knew your pixels. You knew those black lines in between every other line were filling out details that sometimes when you look at the raw pixels now, you're like, not how it looks, actually. It looks like you see Sonic and you're like, that's not my boy. That ain't him. All right, so first of all, GG's on 2 levels. I feel like before we jump into Deathmatch, let's show them like maybe a little bit of the new episode that I was going to say is one of the many levels that you put together for this.
Yeah, so this is Faith Renewed. Who did the cover art for this?
Oh gosh, I am drawing a blank. Yeah, I am drawing a blank. Sorry about that.
You good?
So I am bringing it down to bring us them on. That these difficulty names are more ridiculous than Doom.
I was going to say, I was like, there's a wet nurse mentioned, so yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
The music, though.
Ooh,
Hold on.
who did that?
Who done did that? It really is the best like pairing though, because seeing this
Here's the new
game
enemy, by the way.
from our memories.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh, the purple go down, the de-skinning. I like what I'm seeing here. It's T for teen, Marty.
That's what I keep saying. I'm like, how?
His gib, capital G, is a T for teen.
Yeah.
So you know. But I was just gonna say, like, it's the perfect pairing of, because you know we all have like it's 2025. Like we look back at a lot of this stuff, and there's because amazing definitive re-releases like this exist. It's the same when like let's say like a new player picks up like a remake of Resident Evil 4 and rose-tinted glasses. You're like, that's exactly how it was, and you're like, nah, that was tank controls. That was a completely
Yeah.
different experience.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of being able to bring these things back, modernize them, put all like the amazing coats of paint on them, and somehow when you hear this soundtrack made by this guy right here who made 8 million songs, it's growing every time we talk
Yeah,
about
it is.
it.
That's a good bit.
It just it's we're doing the bit now.
Don't draw attention to the bit.
Oh
Yeah.
damn, the bit has been exposed. I feel like it even just adds another layer of like, damn, this was so good back then, but you're like, it was, and also now it is like this many layers of enhanced. It just feels right.
It's funny how that works so well with like the older like Doom Engine games. Like when you do something like, hey, I want to take the music and put high fidelity music into it.
Yeah.
How well that works with this art direction and like Doom's art direction, because they just it pairs up great. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, at the time, you were limited to Sound Blaster
Right.
and everything else that was there, but you had great pieces of music.
Right.
But being able to to now take it into something and have like full on orchestras basically do all the stuff to a little bit more of a high fidelity vision with it is just really cool. I don't know. I just think it's so cool that like the hi-fi music still works with like the OG game
Right.
so well.
Because like you said, it was like just like Sam was talking about. You were limited to, let's say, 256 EGA power
Yeah.
or something, or you were limited to like whatever FM's MIDI blaster you had installed.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why when you get to like all 64, you're like, dude, the soundtrack's going to sound nasty. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's the same
yeah.
MIDI music,
Yeah.
but it's being played with like different instrumentation and like higher resolution or whatever.
Yeah.
Subpar on those secrets there. Mike.
Bruh, what happened to the secret? So wait a second.
I love that.
I was going to say,
Love it.
You guys made that too, you lunatics.
Yep, that is a new map, and I believe episode 4 and 5 of original Heretic also have new mini maps that was not in the original games.
That's sick.
That's so cool.
Oh,
Nice shot.
Yeah. I know, it's so fun to not have to play. And just
Yeah, I
be like,
agree.
what are you doing, bro? What's going on with that shot?
Another great item name is Time Bomb of the Ancients, which I just absolutely adore.
See, that is definitely like
that's
the
it.
back
I
of
mean,
the
it's
napkin.
so fun. It's
Yeah.
just like
They're like, what's the lore in it?
people
They're
always ask,
what?
like, yeah, people always ask us, oh, Doom, what's how'd you reboot, all that kind of stuff. It's just like, man, it was just fun. Like you just rely on going back to just the pure fun of the way things look and the way they feel and the way they sound and the metal aspect. Like it's just, yeah. I mean,
Honestly, I
it's
think
so
the first
silly.
time I heard the word Ripatorium, I just cackled because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just it's such a good name.
exactly.
It is.
It's very on brand.
It is.
It's kind of funny. I originally when I made this map, it was with this was way before the weapons and the monsters got rebalanced. That's why there's so many time bombs scattered all over because sometimes enemies just feel like bullet sponges. They just take too long to die. That's why I had all these time bombs scattered everywhere, so you can just get through them a lot quicker. But now, since everything has been rebalanced, they kind of feel useless now.
It's over now. Yeah, like it's like you almost get like too much arsenal.
They're
But in
still
the best
good at
way.
kind of getting that enemy infighting going and the groups because you don't really have a lot of AoE weapons this early on. So I do still like the time bombs.
Same.
You really got to like run through the crowd though, so it's very like big risk taken there.
Yeah, I was having a lot of fun with those yesterday.
I also feel like it's kind of like a fighting game. Like right when you want somebody to dip their toe in, you want them to feel like, damn, I'm pretty good at this. And then you kind of beat their ass later, and you're like, nah, you're not.
Oh yeah, this
Try hard.
episode is that first that first level is pretty straightforward. But
Yeah.
this one you're getting pretty complicated.
Copy that. All right. I think we're going to try to pause here for 1 second. Full main menu up. I think it's time that we do a little bit of deathmatch before we end.
Yeah.
And so if all things that we've tried to set up are true, which we're about to find out in a second, I'm looking for 2 volunteers from the audience. I see one. I see all the way in the back, too. Blue shirt and glasses. I'm sorry I don't know your name. That's the best way I can identify you. I hope you're comfortable with that. And all the way in the back, follow my friend Parker right here to the back. And before, this is perfect on this shot. Parker, you want to grab the room code from Rubitz first, and then we'll walk you guys back and we'll get you guys set up. Because what we're going to do is they'll get set up in the back. We'll get the okay from them. And then everybody that's online right now, we're going to expose the room code, and we're going to fill out the other.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rubitz is about to show them how it's done. I have to set you up like that. So
Oh, sweet.
I got real close last year, and there were some top players in that match too. So
there were. There might be some in the audience right now, some ringers. But
as long as they stay here and they're not going to.
that's right. That's why I saw his hand up. I was like, put your hand down, put your hand down. You and you. But, yeah, it should be good because we're going to do 16 players. Is that what we're doing in this?
Yeah, as many as we can cram in here.
All right, let's do it. So we're going to get everybody sit up in the back, and I think it's maybe time, CVH online, if you're ready, for this is online only right now in chat. If you're in YouTube, thank you for being on YouTube. What a great platform. But you're going to have to switch to Twitch. Wow, I was almost like, that can't be right. You switch to Twitch in the chat for a second right now if you want to be in this giveaway that we're about to set up. Chris, CVH, let me know when you're ready for that, and I'll give you or actually, let's set it up now. Let's make it easy, clean. Hashtag Heretic in chat. CVH, set that up when you don't mind, and then we'll pick a winner for that, and that winner will get these exclusive to QuakeCon double-sided totes. You got Heretic, you got Hexen, you got Bromart everywhere, you got Marty Stratton. Young Marty Stratton. That's right here. Perfect pose. Buckler and all. Fighting Ridley from Metroid. Just kidding. And that'll be a giveaway that is an exclusive here to QuakeCon, but we wanted to make sure that we could get some out to you guys in the people that couldn't make it because it's an amazing event, and we want everybody here every year, but we get that, life is complicated. All right. Do we have everybody in the back already? We're good?
Yep.
All right. So in 3, 2, 1, Chris, if you want to switch to showing gameplay, we're going to expose the code right there. It's right there, DJHK. So if you're online and you want to join us and show us what you got, and be gentle on Rubitz. This is his first time playing Heretic competitively on this exact stream.
Yeah.
All right, it's filling out. This is the beauty, too. Again, Sam, shout out to you and the whole team because obviously all three here we're playing on PCs on Steam, so you see their little icons next to the name. And we've already got at least one person on Xbox. We could also maybe see a Switch player. We could see a PlayStation player. So many platforms, so much crossplay, so amazing, so wow. So, again, if you're online, you want to join us in this deathmatch, that's the room code.
I also accidentally left it public, so it would also just be in the match browser.
Oh, hell yeah. That's probably how MJ Diamond Man slept in. He's like, why is this taking so long?
Yeah. Hit start.
He's like, bro. He's like, QCon 2025 Stream 01, if that's your real name, I wish you'd start. What about the map that we're playing? What'd you pick?
So I believe when they updated the game with the Servant Riders add-on, they also included a deathmatch episode, and this one is called Raven's Lair, which, true to the time of the first thing everyone did with the Doom mapping was making a map of their house, or in this case, I assume it was the Raven office.
Nice.
Are they still in the same office since then? I don't
honestly
know if
don't
they
know.
moved.
Yeah.
But
Probably not.
yeah, it's
So
a
big
very
now.
sign of the times kind of level, and it's so funny.
I love that.
That was always the first map made, whether you're
Oh,
a modder or like
No questions asked.
make your office.
You gotta
make your house
office,
or make your office.
Exactly.
That was it. Yeah.
So I'll just go ahead and get started, and
Yeah,
people
let's do
should be
it.
able to just join up as
Easy.
it goes.
Let's do it. Good luck to you two in the back. By which I mean, Rubitz needs a W. The laugh has already happened. We got it. All right, whose office are we stepping into?
Yeah,
Somebody's-
these look like some offices.
They do look
There
like
was an
Some
area that
narrow
is,
hallways too. My
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
really.
It's like single.
They were just
like,
starting out.
yeah, you go past each other, shimmy like face to face. You know, like. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't.
this is
you
probably a
get this close.
programmer's desk, and it probably took up one giant CRT, 32 inches. of,
100%. I would like to think it's like maybe like that's the musician's desk because he's got the synth. He's got like the one like Juno 106 or something on there.
You know, we always get the smaller amount of the budget,
True.
so I don't know.
You guys probably get like the closet.
There's
in
the closet. Yeah, at the end.
You got some under the stairs type shit. Yeah, you're right.
I love how all these items are just out of reach. I think you have to. Yeah, this guy comes down,
Oh, there you go.
That's
and you
good.
can just run across the desks in order to pick up these.
I love
items.
that. We already got Toma Power, by the way. So
Yeah,
fuck
I'm waiting to
everybody
find someone here to pop
Yeah.
it on.
Everybody's
Using your
work from home.
imagination to see if it's a Juno. Is that, yeah,
else. Yeah,
Use
exactly.
your imagination. There's a Juno there, a
There's a Juno
Jupiter.
there. It just came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna clear this whole room here.
So many projectiles.
I know.
I don't know what I'm shooting at. I'm just
Yeah.
hoping someone's in there. There's one. I think the other guy either got away or already died.
But the raining AoE stuff again, that's so insane for like
That
Doom and
is.
Doom 2 had absolutely zero AoE stuff that was like a persistent.
Yeah.
That would be like what an enemy would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sick. I also love their idea of how do we show, because you already have an inventory down there. How do you show the item when it's going like Toma Power? You make it look like what's now a loading screen in that top
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It just spins. I love that, dude.
Oh, here we go.
I saw that guy over here. I want the shield. But
I'll
I
meet
don't
you in the
know.
cafeteria.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to get up on these desks.
Yeah. The death noise is also really good, which is important because you're going to hear it a lot. It's really good in Doom, and it's really good in
There it is. I think is the Heretic Death Scream a pitched up Doom scream?
Ish. Do we know, Sam?
I don't know, actually.
I don't think so. I think it's different.
If I had to guess, I think I've heard that on some of the old school sound libraries.
In a library,
Yeah. Like the General 6000 or whatever it was.
The Sound Ideas
Yes.
6000.
Yeah.
There it is. When you could just like buy a CD-ROM for like $50 and you're like, I own it now.
Dude, I have all of original 3D Realms' sound catalog
No
stuff.
shot.
I have them all, and
Dude.
it's all of these like Sound General discs.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
that's really, really cool.
It's just like I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I have to catalog all these one day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Whose office was that?
Yeah, it's just like here's my shrine.
Yeah. I was like, somebody's got a secret office? They can barely.
That's not a hallway. That is a.
Yeah,
It's not a closet. It is a hallway.
that's right. Oh,
Oh,
came with the
my
wrong
God.
hood right
Oh,
there.
easy. Like no one's getting in this hallway.
No. I also love that the end effect of that projectile has the.
A phoenix.
Bruh.
coming out. Yeah.
It's such a cool.
You got to find the bathrooms, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look for the bathrooms.
Where?
Yep.
Come on, Rubens.
I ran through them like 8 times while running around this map before.
Here we go.
Oh, we have like
Oh,
a
there's
second.
an outside too.
Oh, I don't.
Oh.
I didn't even see this part of the
Damn.
map running earlier. Oh.
Oh, you know what to
geez.
do. You
Yeah.
know what to do.
I don't. I'm not going to hit it, but I will try.
I will say that my buddies and I, when this came out, we always get together every single weekend. We'd LAN, and that we went from like Bernelli to like a 10 base T hub, but we bought at a computer show. But like as soon as this dropped and we could turn each other into chickens, that's like all we did for like
best.
3 months.
Yeah.
We were just like, it's not really deathmatch, it's really just chicken deathmatch, because that shit is so hilarious.
Hey, there we go. Got him.
Nice. Yeah.
Mike is doing work out here.
I don't think I've died yet.
No, you haven't. 11 kills too.
All right, let's find these bathrooms now. I
I'm
swear
trying
I
to
must
think,
have
Sam,
been
where they're
everywhere
at.
at this point. Oh,
Oh,
there.
damn. Yeah, that's going to happen again.
I forgot I shot 5 out. I thought I had to be pretty accurate with it.
Nah, it's,
Just close enough.
yeah. It's like I was gonna say it's a spray and play. Then I was spray and pray. I was trying to like chickenize it. I was like, it's a
All right, yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Hey.
Look at that.
Hey.
Ammo in the toilet and
and the shadow
gauntlets
sphere.
in the other
Damn.
stall. Oh, that was a respawn. That was not a player. I hear stuff. Where is there? They're probably in this room.
It sounds over here. Yeah.
Oh.
It's chicken time.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I still got one.
I was gonna say if that guy killed us, I'd be like, we deserve it. Uh-oh. He's got the crossbow.
Nope, I don't like this fight.
He's doing work. All right. Good recovery. Don't forget you got some items too. You could always pop. Yeah. I mean, Tome of Power isn't fair, but why not? Or you haven't done the invisible. Yeah, one more.
Oh, invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Temporarily obscures presence. That's one way to say it.
Yeah.
I think it makes so it's different from the Doom. I think projectiles travel through you and
It's
invisible.
Yeah, it's different when you're when you have visibility. Projectiles will still hit you, but any physical attacks will actually go through you.
Oh, physical attacks, yeah.
For some reason, the
First death.
Yep.
Oh.
for some reason the Phoenix staff, the projectile is considered physical, so that goes through you. But
Interesting.
but for like the mace and the regular staff, that's treated as physical.
They probably consulted like an AD&D table for that
I
one.
was gonna say he's like a phoenix is a real thing. Actually, they're like no shot. Oh damn! Hold on,
Oh,
dude. That mace is
very nice.
Look at the.
The death sound.
I was
I'm sorry, jib or gib sound.
yeah.
Whichever
pick your
you
poison.
prefer. Yeah.
Exactly. It's in the eye of the beholder. I was gonna say your what is it? Your Lady and the Tramp's getting real low down.
Yeah.
Oh, don't look at me. Don't. Oh, no.
You're about to eat that pasta.
Oh, we got one. Chaos.
Oh
Yeah, that's the teleport one. That one's I never remember, and then I hit it. And then
you're like, why? Where am I?
Why did
What's
I do
happened? Grandpa just woke up somewhere else.
this? We got some health. This is good in deathmatch, though, if
It
you're
is.
about to lose.
It's like a get out of wherever the hell you're about to die free card. Ruh-roh. Oh, a little bit. Oh, I thought he had invis.
So let's hit it.
Dude,
Very nice.
that's a perfect usage right there, honestly. That's 10 out of 10.
Don't applaud me running away.
You lived to fight another day and turn someone into a chicken. That's all that matters, bro.
Let's see if we can get a time bomb kill.
Yes.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm just going to run into that.
That'll work. Damn. Dude, that crossbow, I think all of them hit you on that first shot.
Yeah, I don't know how I lived through that one.
I don't either. Well, I guess-
Oh, no, I'm tied now, huh? I thought I was
Ruh-roh.
comfortably ahead.
I love the sound effects.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, it's a good ball clinking.
Yeah, that's good.
Oof.
Yeah, it was wrong place, wrong time for that kid.
Yeah, he had no chance in there. Oh, I am the
Oh, yeah.
Look at you. I love the beak.
But if you kill
It's
somebody as a
just great.
chicken, that's the
Yeah.
ultimate disrespect.
chicken. You can see the little bullet puffs.
Oh, man.
Do you transform back? It's a timer, right? I have
Yeah.
to-
Yeah, it's timed.
Yeah. Even the palette of that beak, it's good. These guys are having fun, man.
Yeah. I'm surprised this wasn't more like it didn't.
Go
You,
nuts.
you see this in more in
Yeah.
more things. Yeah, it's like
A big fan of dog mode in Rise
Yeah,
of the
Rise
Triad.
of the Triad.
Yeah,
the
that's
only
a
other
huge
one
shot.
that I can
Yeah.
think of. Yeah.
That's a really, really good one, too.
good point.
That was Tom Hall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I was going to say the chicken doesn't go too far from them. Like any of these animals work for that analogy. They're all connected. All right, we got a little silver shield.
I hear them, but I don't. I need a better weapon
there it is.
before.
Yeah,
Nope,
I was
nope,
gonna say, I don't know
don't
if
look
we'll
at that.
Run away.
All right, here we go.
It's writing checks his staff can't cash. All right, here we go. That's a whole set. We're good. You got to keep it going.
Writing checks.
Look,
His
this guy
staff
wrote.
can't cat. Incredible. What?
I mean, coming from somebody that wrote
It's
8
like if
million,
Limp
3,000
Bizkit was
songs.
playing this like on the street.
Nicely
Yeah.
done.
Yes.
Nicely done. Did you pull that out at the end? That's good. So that means that one time you teleported was the difference.
It could have been, yeah.
Could have been him. All right, let's cut it off here for 1 second. Let's hit back to Wide because we got some. So first of all, let's hear it for if we want to unveil them. I feel like they should come back with like wrestling music from the back. Our two near champions that almost took down the one, the only Mike Rubitz in deathmatch, playing through Raven's ex-office. We got to give a shout out to our two homies that came from the audience because, spoiler alert, I feel like I should see them when I show them what I want to give them, but they're still back there. They're like, queue up the next game. What are you doing? You're taking too long. But what we're going to do is CVH, if we haven't already done those, we do? Okay, who's the winner? This is for the tote, right? All right, bet. Who we got? Man, hearing that name out loud when I have to say it.
Was that a name or a demand?
All right. Shout-outs to McDonald's and fans of McDonald's. We're going to have to protect McNugget. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are. We're going to DM you because we're going to give you this beautiful tote that, again, was like a QuakeCon-only BYOC giveaway. We're sending this to you, and we hope that you do truly protect the McNugget. But but other than the two beauties that were backstage going chicken to chicken with Mike Rubitz, we're going to do one of these in chat, CVH. Let's make it hashtag chicken match. Hashtag chicken match. So hashtag chicken match, we're going to give away one of these beauties to somebody online. It could be you. I hope. I mean, that we set a really high standard for Protect McNugget. That's a really tough name to follow.
That's a pretty good one.
Of a random winner from
McNugget.
chat. Yeah. So maybe like Protect McRib. I don't know. Whoever else you are out there, get ready because this shirt's coming to you soon, hopefully. So again, in chat, spam as fast as CVH can get the MooBot set up. Hashtag chicken match because that's what deathmatch is kind of boils down to. It is all about in Heretic. And again, you can play this right now on like a million D platforms. Thanks to Sam and thanks to Mike and thanks to everybody else at ID and at Night Dive. So while you're spamming that in chat, just to wrap up, again, this has been the Heretic Showcase, which has been so fun to talk through all of not only our memories, but of course all of the amazing stuff that is just like in-game and playable now. Right after this stream, we're going to take a quick break, but you'll still, if you're on stream, we're not putting it down. It'll stay up. And we're going to switch to Hugo Martin in the hot seat, and him and I are going to go through Doom the Dark Ages to kind of celebrate Update 2, which was sort of a big undertaking.
Big one, yeah. Huge update for us. Includes the Ripitorium and a ton of updates, just a lot of balance changes, a lot of quality of life things, some things that the community's wanted for a while. We've been out like 2 months,
but you know, time passes different when you're like
actually almost 3 months.
Yeah.
So we, you know, Hugo's been dialed into a ton of streams, watching people play, listening, and you know, we all take all the feedback. So just a really big update, hundreds of changes in this one. So excited for people to have in their hands, and excited to see people stream and all of that, the Ripitorium stuff. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
And you guys are playing Cosmic tonight, right? Is that right? Are you on Cosmic?
I'm going to see.
Or are you playing Ripitorium?
We're going to do the Ripitorium for sure. And then the question is are we going to, because I think we just did Spire. So yeah, we would be in the Cosmic realm if we end up doing that. So it's going to be a dealer's choice.
Right.
On how hard he goes the Ripitorium. If he's going to do a taste and then we're going to get back.
Right. So you're saying the stream's going to go till about 2 in the morning.
2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So pop your popcorn and then like get your sleeping bags and make your hot cocoa and all that stuff. But do we have a winner in chat of this absolute beauty art? Who do we got? Oh, that's
all
good
right.
Too. That's good too. Gunner Doom. You know who you are. You're going to get a DM from us, and we're going to get all your details, and we're going to send you one of these beauties. So we'll get your size info, your address, your social security number, your credit card, and then we're going to send you that. And And thank you guys, everybody, for being here today. Like, I could not be more happy and honored by all the guests here joining us today. So if you're with us live, thank you all for being here. We love you guys. We hope you stick around. There's a 30-minute bio break that can happen, and then we're right back here. If you're online, the same thing applies. We love you guys. Happy QuakeCon. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you.
You always kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
the best.
And thank you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. So, and again, another shout out. If you didn't get one of those codes of Tome of Power,
Yes.
it is on Bandcamp right now. You should go buy it because support this guy. He's a beautiful man that makes beautiful music. And tomorrow at midnight, it all goes on all the other platforms.
Yeah, it'll be on Spotify. I can't think of all of
There's
them right
so
now,
many.
but it's the big
You
one.
said one last year I'd never even heard of.
Yeah, well,
I actually remember what it is now
it's
only
because I get
didn't-
emails because they're like, put it to this platform. I'm like, I've
Yeah.
never even heard of this.
Yeah.
And then I'll get like 3 emails about it. I'm like, okay.
He said Deezer.
Three
I thought he
people.
was-
Hey, three
yeah,
strings
exactly.
right there,
yeah,
baby.
3 street.
I thought he was trolling me last
Easy
year. He's like,
street
Deezer.
now.
I'm like, you slipped that in, bro. What are you doing to me? And he's like, that's another one. And I'm like, dude, you put it out on everything. So we're
You've
doing
had
it
some
again.
good milestones on ID Cafe. How many streams you got now?
I think we're almost at 2.5 million.
That's
for
amazing.
for the album.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
incredible
thank you.
and well earned.
Yeah,
A few of those are
appreciate
mine in there on Apple Music.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Shout outs. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much. We love you guys. We'll be right back in 30 minutes with some Doom the Dark Ages Update 2 Repertorium fun. And until then, we love you guys. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.
Thank
Accessible through the main menu, the Ripatorium will give players a new way to rip and tear through the demonic horde. We are giving you the controls to create your own encounter, allowing players to take on the role of lead combat designer inside of Doom the Dark Ages. Just pick the arena, the music track, the demon type you want to fight, and how many per wave. The number of waves, set the difficulty, and a time limit, then just press start and have fun. You can refine the experience after the match to whatever feels good to you. The end game is simple. You are the super weapon. Kill them all before the timer runs out. We'd like to expand on the Ripatorium more in future updates, so stay tuned for more info in the months ahead. We've also made several refinements to the combat in Dark Ages. Too many to list. Check the release notes for everything, but here's some noteworthy improvements. We increased the weapon swap speed for every gun, which feels awesome. You can also now interrupt any weapon swap animation to block incoming attacks, and also block more quickly after shield bash. And probably most important of all, we added a slow-mo adjustment slider to the game. Every melee and shield animation impact can be adjusted now to whatever feels right for you. On the audio front, we've rebalanced the music in every large encounter to align with the combat just a little bit better. We also made some additional updates to improve the flow of the Dragon and Atlan experience, along with some weapon balance tweaks for the Slayer. And lastly, we refined several heavy encounters in Acts 2 and 3 of the game, increasing the depth and engagement in these combat spaces. So those are some of the highlights. There is a ton more, so check the Slayers Club for more details about all the work put into this amazing update.
Hello, hi, and most of all, Hugo Martin, game director of Doom the Dark Ages, Doom Eternal, and Doom 2016. Howdy.
How you doing? Look at that. I'm on the big screen. That's how's everybody doing?
What's going on?
Good to see everybody.
I'm saying QuakeCon 2025, Hugo. Like, what's first of all?
Let me fix my hair. I have like a Superman curl going on.
I mean, I I guess that's a bad thing. All right, that's a bad thing now. He's going to his villain era. What do we got?
We're good. Now it's worse.
Oh.
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm ready. I'm excited. We're here at QuakeCon, and we're gonna check out some new features in the game. Talk about all the crazy updates that we have going on. What's going on in the BYOC, everybody? I mean, it's nuts. It's always a great time at QuakeCon, and this is an awesome room to be streaming in, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
Yeah. It's very cool. So we are excited to be here.
I'm saying, so we usually do these weekly every Thursday. The time might be different. The vibe is the same, but now we have all these amazing people here live at QuakeCon to join us in the hype and the fun. And I feel like we're going to get into some stuff. And it's funny because normally we do our we call this our kind of Mr. Rogers section where we talk smack, what we've been playing, what we've been thinking about, what we've been watching. And sometimes I have some stuff to show. And the funny thing is how the hell could I have something to show? I didn't travel across the world and bring a whole bunch of stuff, but that's why we're at QuakeCon.
Right.
So literally seconds before the stream started, I've got 2 things to show you that I think will be pretty cool if you want to see them.
I do want to see them.
All right, cool.
And this time Josh and I are together. We're never together when we stream, so this is nice.
If my arm was if we were Fantastic Four, I'd touch him, but he's pretty far away. But we are in the same room. All right, so first up, I also love... Where is he? Right here. Right there. I love the username. I've seen your stuff online. It's so cool. So I'm gonna show it to the camera and then I'm gonna pass it to Hugo. But this is just good, not great. Which, first of all, the humble, the humility, the beauty of this piece printed is just again, basically we were just talking right before the stream, but they kind of. You were doing a ton of stuff when Dark Ages happened, and then, like all good artists, there's a little bit of I'm going to pass it, passed. There's a little bit of the time where you're like, all right, I'm maxed out. I need to chill.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then he was saying that sometimes he'll just put our stream on, just hang out, and just start getting in there, getting into programs, and just drawing. What's that? Damn. Every time he draws, he's hanging out with us, just watching our stream like the VOD in the back.
Dude, that's awesome.
And making cool stuff like that. Are you serious?
Beautiful.
So
this
first
is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, let's give a shout out, first of all. That's perfect. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, really, really sick.
Hell yeah, brother.
And first of all, look at that. That's awesome.
Right?
Beautiful. I really, really love... I think with this game more than ever, because I think we did that little show and tell with the concept art, that there's been a rise in the the art community around the game.
100%.
Which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
So let me give a shout out here. Where should I send people? I got to have what?
So what happened is I did a thumbnail and I sent it to my good buddy Anacro, who does fan mixes of the OSTs of whole show and finishing move.
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
All the rendering, the rest was all me. So you should send it to Anacro and Just Good Not Great.
Okay, so Anacro is one place to go to on YouTube. Anacro on YouTube, and then Just Good Not Great on Instagram.
And that's great with an 8. Because on Instagram, it's just the word.
Yeah, Just Good Not Great.
It's hard to get a handle everywhere, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a handle on anything.
No,
but especially the same handle everywhere. But it's so good. And I love that also, Hugo, with the story, it's that is what I'm talking about with our Doom community. It's collaboration still. It's I'm thinking about this. Let me send it to you. Somebody works on it, kind of sends it back, renders it, and then we get beautiful art.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very sick.
It's so cool. All right, so...
What's the next thing?
Bruh. I'm going to... All right, Gamecraft. We know him. We love him. So first of all, the first shout out to this is we've seen Gamecraft stuff here at QuakeCon in particular every year to year. The 3D printing, the 3D modeling.
Yep.
One year it was Papercraft, if I remember correctly. I remember the Shambler, which I wanted to take home. I was like, I need to build a room for this beautiful paper Shambler. This year, there's a Cacodemon, an IRL.
Holy cow.
Life-size Cacodemon.
We have to get that.
I think we're getting it.
Oh, well, I'm just saying here or something. It's nuts.
I know. Yeah. Why didn't you bring it up here? It's like enormous.
Yeah, a full people need to see the going through the BYOC is a whole experience because you get to see all of the incredible creativity that people put into their boxes and setups and everything. So it's amazing. And then GameCraft comes. Mike Hernandez, right? Yeah. What's that? Yeah,
legal shout out. I love it as always.
He comes. Meanwhile, he's like, "Don't say."
He's like, "I told you not the full name."
Yes,
like,
exactly. He'll bring. It's just a hobby of his. I thought it was a business, and he does these just incredible maquettes of the characters, fully painted. He does the whole thing, prints them out, paints them. We have some of them now in our office, and he just did a full one. It was on, I think it was on Reddit and stuff, if not yet. And of the Cacodemon from Dark Ages, and it's unbelievable. Dude, I got to be honest, I think it's your best one. I do. And you have some pretty incredible stuff, but I think that the painting on it in particular
I was just gonna say.
really exceptional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, it's one thing to – how the hell do you take something out of a game and make it, like, IRL life-size? And, again, it'd be one thing if it was all resin parts, but, of course, somehow he outdid himself again. And the tentacles are, like, squishy. What – PPU like rubber.
Yeah, yes.
I don't even know what that is, but it's awesome. And he figured it out, and it looks like one-to-one. And it's just getting more and more elaborate every year.
It really does. We have to do something. I don't know what it is, but we should do something.
But I'll give a shout-out to our boy, who we teamed up with right before we launched Dark Ages. And right the first week, I think that it was like launch week, right? Like that Friday, I think, we were able to get his amazing rendering of the shield saw in a way that we could actually like publicly host on Slayers Club the files. So everybody, whether you're an aspiring, 3D artist that's doing print stuff, or whether you're doing cosplay, whether you have you could easily just print your own, or you want to just like commission somebody else or a friend to do it.
Right.
We hosted the files, and that is all because GameCraft's amazing work, and we just coordinated for a long time to make sure we could get it right, and that was not easy to get through legal. Let me tell you, it's a way.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it happened, and we did it, and it's rad. And so huge shout out. So I'm just going to hand you this.
Okay.
I want you to show the camera, and then I want you to do whatever naturally you think you should do.
I will.
There we go. Here we go.
I love it. Boop. Oh, wow. That is so awesome. Okay. That's a little character from – let me get the focus in.
Yeah.
From that's the dude from – oh, this is funny. I don't want to break it. Am I allowed to?
I don't think you're going to. But you got to do it to the camera, whatever you naturally think you should do.
Okay.
There.
I think I'm supposed to pry his mouth open. Can I? Or bonk his head? Can I bonk his head?
Just give a little bonk.
I don't want to break it.
Put your weight into it. Bonk it.
Look at that. Oh, my God. It's the glory kill. It's the glory kill from Doom Eternal. The bonk. That is so – wow, this is actually – dude, I can't break this.
I think you can really bonk it. Give it a real bonk.
Like, bonk. Right.
Snap.
That is so cool. So it's a bonkable zombie from Doom Eternal, from that great glory kill.
Sick.
And now people are like, yeah, so why'd you take the glory kills?
You've ruined the game.
Because it doesn't work. I say it every stream. It doesn't fit in the game. But that is so awesome. See, that's what I'm saying. This is great. We should do something with this.
You should.
Can I have this? Awesome. He brought a Doom Hunter to id and a Dopefish, and there. I'm not gonna lie, there was a hot second. I'm like, I think this is for me. And Miss Donna's like, it's for the studio.
How did she say it though?
That's what she said. She's like, I think he brought it for the studio.
If we don't get you doing one impersonation of Miss Donna every stream, I'm like,
so awesome.
We gotta try harder. It's
so cool. And just say, what is it called? The rubber? TPU? Yeah.
Oh,
everybody at QuakeCon got to stop by GameCraft's station. It's pretty incredible stuff.
Hell yeah.
I don't have anything for show and tell. I should have brought something. The only thing I have is they gave me – so I have beaver nuggets. That's what I have. And if anybody is from – I think Buc-ee's is a southern thing, so it's not just Texas. But Tyler and some of you guys who are new to Texas here, you have to go to Buc-ee's because it's kind of the greatest. But it's kind of a cult.
It's
it
kind
is
of
a little bit. Everybody says Buc-ee's is awesome, and then you're like, how awesome could it be? And then you
Right.
go.
And then you
like,
go there
yeah.
and you're like, did I just walk out with the full outfit that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
swag tag?
It's a gas station, and it's so big that people hang out there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very funny.
There's
But
like a whole beef jerky aisle.
there is.
It's crazy.
It's very good.
They do it right.
And actually, speaking of Mr. McVicker, Tyler McVicker himself is here tonight with us in the stream. Is famous for his Valve content and his Doom content. And,
yeah.
and what other stuff do you cover? You cover Valve, yeah, CD Projekt Red. That's right. Yeah.
And we gave a shout out last time, but it's so much more fun to do it while I'm looking right at his eyes.
Yeah.
There is a series that Tyler does, and it's the coolest, weirdest throwback for us.
It's amazing.
Who lived through the era of like dial-up modems.
Yes.
But because Tyler has such an appreciation of the time, there is a whole series dedicated to being everything about it is stylized. He's using like hardware from that time, like he's got the you know, like the Logitech cam, the little like eye, like all of it, to the point where you are experiencing it through everything based on like it is 1990 X. I like that. Yeah, why define it?
Yeah, he's in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going through and acting like these games are coming out one at a time and reacting to them and playing as if like, you know, you just got the newest game and you're playing it.
The show's called, does it have a title? The Passionate Gamer Program. Right. Yeah. So it's a public access. If you didn't know any better, it looks like a public access show from 30 years ago, but it's actually Tyler and from today, and he's streaming and reviewing and playing games. Yeah, and we have Tyler knows more about the 90s than I do. So and we actually have a lot of content. Got to try to get Tyler to id because we have all these old magazines. I told him. Yeah. That just sit there. They're probably worth money, and they've just been sitting there forever. So some props for the show.
That was sick, yeah.
Yeah, we've got so check out, and the channel is just Tyler McVicker. Yeah, just check out Tyler McVicker's content. Good friend of the studio, and I love his content. And everybody's here. It's awesome. We have a really good group. Man. It's kind of like a family every year when we go to QuakeCon.
Legit.
It really it's good. Unfortunately, my kids are not coming this year.
What?
Yeah, they have school, so there's an overlap.
Good
so,
excuse.
Yeah, I've got open BYO seats if anybody wants them. But, yes, and I'm going to be playing finishing Resident Evil 7. I'm about 8 years late to the party on that one.
I mean, you didn't miss the thing if you're playing it for the first time. It's
dude,
such a good game.
Holy cow!
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Where are you at in it? Do you remember?
I just killed the mom. That was effed up.
I was really waiting to hear what you were going to say after I killed the mom. I was like,
Jesus.
that's the right thing to say. Yeah.
I heard her behind the walls, and I'm like, is she doing what I think she's doing? And then you die, and he's like, yep, she's giving birth to more flies. Like, that was crazy.
I mean, 7, you talk about, like, with 2016, like, taking a franchise, and again, they didn't reboot it. It wasn't like Resident Evil, the first one or whatever. But again, the spirit of that, switching it into first person,
and
the chances they took in that, the setting, everything.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I see that everybody's playing Battlefield, which I definitely want to get on some of that.
Alexis just told me, I think she got, like, right before the thing ended, she got her key, and her girlfriend's like, you're dead to me.
Right.
It's like those keys they're worth a lot right now.
I know. I'm going to try to get on that. And and everybody's always playing a lot of stuff, at the BYOC. It's funny. It's so cool to watch. 1 year it was Overwatch everywhere.
Yeah.
It's pretty diverse this year. I mean, there's definitely a lot of Battlefield, but there's a good mix of everything.
Yeah.
So that's good to see.
It rules. Speaking of promos, if we can queue up, because we're going to do a couple of giveaways at the end, but before we get to there, let's talk about what just happened today with Update 2. So,
oh yes,
Ripatorium, we're going to get into it legitimately in the gameplay section. I mean, the combat enhancements, I know we'll talk about this stuff when we're playing through. The Act 2, the Act 3 touch, like we had done kind of Act 1 before in Update 1. I mean, the balance changes and refinements. When you guys sent me the thing, I was like, oh,
it's massive.
That's 16 pages.
Big shout out to Mayo. I just spoke to him, and he's like, it's like a fighting game, And in terms of the amount of changes or updates and polish notes,
yeah, it's like a full balance, like for real.
It is. It's a fast game. There's a lot of stuff happening, as with all the games. at one time. So it's all about just sanding down the rough edges, making sure everything feels smooth and responsive. And it was a lot in preparation for both the content updates, other things we're working on, the upcoming DLC, and then the Repertorium. So you're going to be in there basically fighting whatever it is you want, and we want to make sure that everything is nice and sharp and the game feels as responsive as it should be. So one note, I already heard from the speedrunning community that one of the updates unintentionally, I have to say this again and again, unintentionally removed a little bit of tech that they were using where they would throw the shield to to cancel the reload animation of the super shotgun. So I think that's a tunable fix. We will try to hit that first thing Monday.
Yeah. And again, we have amazing testers and amazing players in the studio, but there's only so much you can test.
Yeah.
Until it gets out in the wild, and then we have to just see it react, and then
totally. Yeah. So we're just going to gather the data. Appreciate your patience, but hopefully you guys are enjoying increased weapon swap speed, increased all kinds of things. Mm-hmm. There's also a low-key major change that, in speaking with Mayo and others, I'm curious if people feel this, but the shield parry has just been tightened, so that feels sharper now. I think for me, there was a couple of times where I would be fighting like an Agadon. And I feel like he would get past my parry, like he would hit me, but it just seemed like I should have blocked his attack.
Up, and it should have been.
Yeah, there is a little slop where you can legitimately take damage, but if you parried right after that, you would still get the parry, but you'd still take the damage. So that's not an accident. That's by design to make the parry a little bit more generous. But there were other times where I'm like, that's bullshit. I totally parried his attack. So that should feel better. We'll see after today's stream.
Luckily, it's never happened on stream because you never died.
Never. And I've never actually died.
That's easy.
So.
And then again, shout-outs to the Perfection skin, which is I love purple.
Yes.
The yellow makes it coded into sports. People are like, yay Lakers, yay LSU. I'm like, yeah, whatever. That shit is beautiful.
No.
It's just
it is.
Again, that's you set your own boundaries as we're going to do with Repertorium. You complete all 3 arenas, you unlock the skin. So if we want to switch to the next, we have got. Again.
How cool that looks.
We got to bring it every QuakeCon.
Yeah, so cool. It looks awesome.
So again, real quick version of it. You link your Bethesda.net account to whatever platform you're playing on through Bethesda.net. You log into the game. You wait 48 hours. It'll just magically appear. Automagic. I love using the word automagic. It'll automatically appear in your inventory. So make sure you get it, and then
such a cool skin,
right, dude? It's nasty. And then again, you get the all good things to those who wait, something like that. And then if we switch to the next one, huge shout out to
amazing.
We're gonna go into this for real in the stream tomorrow, same time tomorrow.
Yes.
But the Doom Eternal mod scene has been so insane, and that's just been not only our NDA, homies. I'm saying, there we are. We got shout-outs. We got some in the audience right now who I think you're doing a showcase tomorrow, and I can't wait to see in this same.
Do we have some of the modders here?
We do.
Nice. You guys are crazy.
I'm saying.
So, I got to say now, there's too many Marauders. That's. I'm just saying. Every time I play a mod, I'm like, dude, how many Marauders can we have?
Cool on the Marauders. But no, it just went out of the PC preview branch into the main branch on Steam. It'll come soon to Windows Store, and there's been a massive amount of stuff, 650 plus
crazy
already, and those are just going to grow now that everyone can just jump in and play, and it's so easy to do.
I think we made a good game. I think people like Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I've heard that. And they're reacting to say that's true. And so again, if you haven't loaded it up in a minute, load it up now, and please, Jesus, play so many good mods. And we're going to focus on all of them, tomorrow night. So if we switch to the next.
I love, by the way, through mods, you guys could become developers.
100%.
Just keep. That's what I'm saying. This is not just a hobby. This is incredible stuff. And I think you guys keep modding. That is how you kind of build up your craft. So
your game craft.
That and the speedrunners too. I'm friends with Bloodshot and a lot of those guys. I'm just I think you guys make really good devs. Given how much time you put into the game. And I've told Tyler this too. I don't know. I'm always kind of blown away with how much they know about the game and just they dig into things. They would make good developers.
Yeah, because it's they get so far beneath the surface that I'm like, you're in there.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
Sometimes too far beneath the surface.
This was never supposed to be shown.
Yeah.
But what was supposed to be shown is this beautiful collection that right now, if you're here with us, you can go downstairs if they aren't already sold out already and buy all these beautiful things, including the blacked out hat for Dark Ages. We said for a while, and they called us liars, that the key card pack would be fully unlocked. Because if you remember, I want to say the blue key was only with the helmet.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah, the red key was only with the collector's edition. And
Yes.
the yellow key was only with the Asus GPU thing. And people were like, how much is that yellow key card? And I'm like, calm down.
Right. They're like, I have to buy a 580 just to get you complete the set.
And we're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting access is costly.
That's right.
Exactly. But they're going to be coming soon to the online store, but I have a feeling they might be downstairs right now. If you haven't already looked, go take a look. And then again, we love the joggers. Those came back, which is also perfect if you're at QuakeCon and you're in the BOSU and you're freezing your ass off.
Yeah.
You just need cover, man. So
Yeah,
that's one of the
absolutely.
ways you can do it. That pillow makes me so happy, the Shield Cell one, because it has the strap on the back that you could like wrap around for your chair. But
Which is kind of critical for QuakeCon.
It's major.
Yeah.
It's major. But I've also seen, that Trav guy, shout out word on his face.
Is that trap guy here?
I don't think is that Trav guy here. Where are they? Are they here? Not here. Not here. Okay.
But no, keep going. Yeah.
But I was just saying, I've seen people walk around with it strapped on their back, strapped on their bags. It's just like never-ending joy every time I see it. It's just like wear it like Conan in the best way. And then again, that Slayer Sigil tee was only in the GPU package, and people are like, if only you would break it out, I would buy it. Well, now's the time.
Well, we got. This isn't up there, but this tee is pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, that just got restocked too. Look at that beauty.
Yeah, this thing is awesome.
Yeah, the tarot card. And it's, again, those are hard to show, like, in pictures, just kind of like the Slayer Sigil tee, but that's the metallic. That one's silver. The one that's, like, you see on the screen is black on black, but that's beautiful. And then last but not least, if I remember it right, we got a couple more. Wait, is it the one I want? Yeah, I'm really, really excited about.
Oh, yeah.
This is coming soon, so that QR code, if you scan it, you can, I think, sign up for, like, the wait list for it, but we love the if you know stuff. We love the subtle stuff. Again,
right.
We've talked about the id Signature series. That's still coming. This isn't that, but this is like, I feel like 1 degree in between. This is like the bridging the gap.
It's so cool.
And it has an id logo on it and a Slayer helmet. And again, if you collect this stuff and love the stuff as much as we do.
I have too much of this stuff.
Yeah,
my neighbors think I'm super cheesy. They're like, you're the guy who wears your shit all the time.
Where you work.
I'm like, that's just because it's free, and I don't have to go clothes shopping.
Yeah, exactly. And you get to have a hand in someone making it, and you're like, we're making cool shit. You know?
My hand involves me going, that looks awesome. We should make that.
So shout outs to that. It's also nice to have something like lightweight and in between and good for the rain. And then next is, we talked about this before, but my God.
Our team is here, everybody. Guys, so if for those at QuakeCon, the dev team is here, and I encourage everybody to go say hello. I think they're actually grouped up. I think the animators are all in a group.
Yeah.
And the concept guys are all in a group, and different artists are all together. So swing by and say hi. They'd love to meet you guys.
Speaking of which, tomorrow from 1 to 5, right outside of the hall that we're in, is going to be the meet and greet. We're going to have stuff that I'll show you in a minute.
Okay, we are going to do that.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, good.
That's why when you walk out, you're like, what are all these tables? That's going to be you guys. Like
right.
all you guys.
I'm going to be there too?
I hope so.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'll show in a minute what the posters that we're going to give out to sign, because we're going to do those as giveaways too at the end of this stream. They won't be signed yet because that's tomorrow, but it's going to be awesome. And there's going to be like a huge members. Like there's so many people that are here from the team, and you're going to be able to meet a lot and hang out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's great. Excited for you guys to meet the team. It's awesome.
And next up is, this is what we're talking about. Why buy these individually when you can just buy them all in one bundle? I think there's only like 50 or 60 left. So if you are looking to upgrade a GPU and you love Doom as much as we do, here you go. Also, that mouse pad, I think, has never been separated and will never be separated. So there's still something exclusive in there outside of the other stuff. But anyway, shout outs to Asus. And it was
that is the that's the 580.
Yeah.
5080. So I've seen those in the BYOC.
Oh, damn, down there? You've seen a couple?
Well, a lot of people have. It seems pretty but they look awesome. I have a 4030, I think.
At home?
I just whatever's the one, not the 4090.
Yeah.
The one.
You got the it could be like a 4070, could be 4080.
I just upgraded my PC for QuakeCon, and now my PC, because of that thing, is the size of a house. So like,
because you had to get like a new.
And it had. I didn't know this was a thing, but my new box has real glass. Is that like common? Because I'm worried about that. Like,
I know.
And then some dude, sure enough, that I was in the. He said his glass shattered bringing it here to the BYOC.
No.
So yeah. So, but all the PCs did we go around and film the PCs this year?
I think we might have that at the very end. I'm not sure what's in there, but
So
I think
cool.
it's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, every year it's like it's amazing. All the different PCs that people have. They're all tricked out. And there's a Evangelion one. I love.
I saw that one, dude.
When people do the Gundams and the Evangelion ones, those are my favorites.
Same.
But yeah, they're awesome.
Which is crazy because like so much time has passed where there's like official versions of that too. It's not just like fan made stuff. It's like which Ava do you have, and you're like, there's options.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive. And you can get like all the components too. It's like you want Ava 01, all right, perfect purple and like highlight green everywhere. It's so sick.
I'm glad I didn't know that before I built my PC.
You're right about that because also all those parts are at a premium because everybody wants that stuff.
Oh yeah,
just like these. But you're right. Now you got your own aquarium because I feel like we're just turning into aquariums at this point with PC.
Seriously. Holy cow.
Next up is, the one, the only, the helmet.
The helmet. There it is.
I think I can't remember if they have any. Oh, we'll give another shout out. After tomorrow, when we do the signing, there's going to be an awesome like Dunkadev thing outside, and we have a helmet that you guys already signed that's going to be up for raffle and a bunch of other cool shit. So.
Tyler, are you going to get in the dunk tank? I think you should.
Is that for real?
No.
We can at least dunk.
I don't do it. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in that cold water.
Even though it's like 1,000,000 degrees.
I feel like the whole team will show up to be like, cut him.
Yeah. They'd all just be up there like smacking it with their hand. All right, next up is, I believe we got, oh, dude, I actually felt this for real. It's down.
This thing is the coolest.
And it has like super hefty weight. It's the perfect thing to sit on your desk. And when you take that thing off and spin it, you're like,
it's awesome.
I remember how fidget spinners got popular.
Yeah.
Because you went like that and you're like, holy. And yeah, it does all that. It's the shit. It's really cool. It's downstairs. Check it out. Next up in our preps of, finishing move.
Killed it.
Yeah, seriously. Huge
Big
shout out.
Finishing
I wish the
move.
homies were here right now. They're like the 3 nicest or 4 nicest dudes.
Yeah, they are.
Like
very
ever.
nice.
But shout outs to Laced Records. There's like 1,000,000 versions of this, 2 LP, 4 LP, CD. I always want to say MP3 player, but that's not a thing. But yeah, there's options out there. And next up is that was the last one. All right, perfect. All right, so if we switch back to here, all right, cool. So tomorrow, the thing that we will be giving out for free that you can get signed is this beautiful
Look at that.
of art from Emerson, of which it looks empty now because it is.
I believe that was made by Nathan Elmer.
This is Nathan?
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. Is he here?
He is here with his wonderful wife and kids.
Dude, that's awesome. Shout outs to Nathan. And so tomorrow we're going to be, again, we can just hand these out. You can bring out anything else, I think a couple items to get signed, but you can just always get one of these. We'll have them up there.
Man, that looks
but
awesome.
At the end of this stream, we're going to do a giveaway at 11:30 that 2 of these that we're going to get signed for you, we'll ship to you online. And we have one little thing for people that are here in person too, because we hope that you'll just be there to get your own tomorrow. So giving you one would be ridiculous. It's like, here's another one. You're like, yeah, I got one. But man, I feel like we got so much to jump into. Do you want to do a little bit of repertory?
I think we should.
Is that what
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'm excited to play it.
Let's do it.
So over time here, look at that. The main menu continues to grow, and we ain't done yet. So the way that the repertorium works is, hold on a second.
Messing with the audio settings? I knew you would.
Well, maybe I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
So you could pick the arenas that you want.
Yeah.
So we could choose through 3. These are built for the repertorium. Which one should I do? I'll do City of Raoul.
Which is also, I think, where we're going right after this.
That's right.
In the campaign. I think that's where we're at.
And then, so you can make it endless.
Yeah.
Many people on the interwebs have asked if it's endless. Yes, of course it is. So, but I think, can I lower my sound? Thank you. Yeah, we have different time limits here because you can kind of gamify the whole experience. We'll do a quick 5-minute run here just to do the first one.
How many respawns?
It's really up to us. I'll do so. The game is I have to kill everything before the timer runs out. Unless I do infinite, then I just play till my heart's content.
Yeah.
But it's this is kind of exposing at a kind of a basic level the encounter manager, to the fans.
Yeah.
And it's something that we would like to expand on over time because this is super basic. But there are other things that we could do to give you even more, a little bit more fidelity, a little bit more control over the experience. But this is a great foundation. So I could have about 5 respawn counts, and that really just depends on what kind of a combat encounter I set up. So one thing that I would recommend to everybody is every heavy really, really counts and makes it extremely challenging. So you're going to watch out. You're going to want to watch out for that. Like more than 1 or 2 chain gunner soldiers is going to hurt.
It's problematic. There's a lot of hit scan coming out.
Oh yeah. So I'll just randomly set some stuff up here. Go with a Mancubus.
I'm surprised you're not just like 100 Nightmare Imps.
It can go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get crazy really fast.
I like how you can put the leaders in too. That's actually super sick.
Yeah, the leaders, yes.
Because you very uniquely fight them only a few times.
Well, and they're hard.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have too many super heavies and too many leaders, it gets insane.
Yeah.
Super fast. So I'll do 1 Cosmic Baron and 1...
You going to do a leader or no?
I'll do a Komodo.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which this is going to hurt already.
I also love, again, shout-outs to the UI team and the art. Like, the fact you got the Slayer scale down there.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. And bottom right.
And so
cool.
Up top, you'll see the arena capacity, letting you know how close you are to breaking the experience. We'll start, of course, on Nightmare.
Of course.
And then parry windows can kind of stay where they are. Damage can stay where it is. All of that stuff is good. And we could mess with the new toy, which is the slider. So let me go back. All right. I think we're ready to start. So next.
So you got a 5-minute set with everything you put in there.
Day's duration. I think we're good, right? I hit A. How do I start this experience? Oh, there you go.
There it is. It's just like in the real when you start it, you like mess
Yes.
with all the stuff. You have to go back up to the top.
One thing I do want to mess with here, just to show off
that we can,
is the where is it?
Parry melee. I think you had it. It was on the top in the last one.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So now we have the ability to slow down the parry and melee animations, or remove the slow motion, I should say. So I kind of like it there a little bit because it gives it impact still, but let's make it a little sharper.
Yeah.
So we'll go with that. It's a big request that a lot of people had.
True. Got some new UI there. I like that. An actual rip and tear shout out. And then what about your kit? You start with the whole kit, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
And my goal is going to be to fill that meter. As that meter fills, that means I'm working my way through the demonic horde. My goal is to cleanse the arena.
A little purification going on. We got a lot of pressure units out. I'm liking it.
Yeah. The spawns are preset.
Yeah. And this is full kits, full upgrades, right? So you don't have to really mess with it.
So this guy's... that guy's...
it's a bug. We're going to fix that.
Yes.
Immediately.
That guy's slam has been adjusted, and it's it's more effective now. So we can just jump right in to restart the encounter. What's that? Exactly.
Yeah, this is actually the first time we've ever tried this live on stream today, right now.
So as I chew through the horde, they're keeping track. I got to kill... How many did I say? 5?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not really a mace guy.
I love how you can also change the music even in the jukebox. Like, you can choose it either at the beginning or you can choose it there. What'd you switch to?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Cosmic Baron. Pressure unit is pressuring. Komodo's on your ass.
So we also made, like I said, some changes to the.
We'll start this.
That's right. See, that was also a bug.
Yep. We'll fix it.
Let me get.
Is it the song?
I want to use.
Oh
that.
yeah, you should go in and mess with whatever you want to here, since like
Yes.
you said, the whole kit's here.
I want to use that.
Yeah.
Are these all decked out?
Hmm?
Yeah. Okay. And then I want to use this.
Dude, I love that you're a gauntlet. Like you love the charge that we were talking
Yeah,
about
because I want to
before, right?
stack the charge.
Yeah.
All right. This is also going to work. Pretty.
Vampirism, or what are you doing? Like cannibalism? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it.
I think I'll do that.
Very aggressive. You got shuffle on. Dig it.
Yeah, this will just shuffle the music for me.
It's rad. Because like you were talking about the other day, I think when we get into the campaign stuff, like we made some changes so that the encounters feel even more impactful with the way that the music hits. It's a little easier to see in the campaign where you kind of have like ambient stuff switching to like heavy combat, but you can still hear the mix here. Sounds awesome. Dude, that Cosmic Baron's a problem, brother.
See, it gets hard really fast. Like, you got to be really careful with the way you set up the encounters because it can get so out of control so quickly.
Do you think this is going to be a thing in the office now when you ask for like an encounter? They're like, why don't you set it up? Why don't you see how it goes? And you're
Yeah.
like, just try it.
So already I've had people ask me about being able to, oh, Jesus, save other people's encounters
Oh, yeah.
and share them.
Mm-hmm. You're like, and I have no comment on that subject.
Not yet, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's an amazing idea, but obviously the implementation of that is a whole hell of a lot of stuff whenever you end up trying to do any kind of generated code and social code and different platforms. It's a lot to host and figure out, make it easy. All right. We got one arm looking a little skinnier than it was before. All right, Komodo's out. I actually like the strat this time of taking the Komodo out before the Cosmos.
Oh, Jesus.
No shield. Let's get some high ground.
Oh, God.
All right, double parry.
So you're going to want to... Oh, yeah, there was an upgrade, not an upgrade, but a bug that was fixed. Little polish done to the chain gunners, and they are more effective. And we could easily adjust, just so everybody out there, it's not hard for us to adjust the damage that they do.
Yeah.
So part of the strategy in the Ripitorium is going to be to get rid of certain AI faster, because see right there, that was baloney.
But like,
Oh, now I get to curse live in front of everybody.
I know. I was gonna say. I don't think we've ever done it in a room full of people. Or
Good thing my kids aren't here.
That's right. They're secretly watching on stream, just putting money in some swear jar. They're gonna have like their whole college fund done by the end of the stream. I'm already digging the jukebox remix though, how it's shuffle. Like it feels like you're playing a different experience because the music's different and tight.
Yeah. So what I'm going to want to do is because it's the key is to focus on the AI that are the most dangerous.
Which
And
right
get
now-
rid, because there's only X amount of number of them based on the wave counter.
Right, because you set the amount of respawns. How many
Right.
times they can-
So for example, that chain gunner absolutely needs to die.
Yeah, problematic. Because a hit scan in a pretty open arena like this
Yes.
is a problem. But there is a solution, and it has 2 barrels, and you've got it. But this Cosmic Baron's got to go first. Oh, dude, I love the backhand. All right, Dread Mace is doing Dread Mace things. I think an Imp Stalker is always a good choice because a nice slow-moving projectile is like a really good way to kind of refocus and get your passive on your shield doing work for you while you get some resources. It's a good call.
All right, we're getting there.
Dude, the soundtrack is hitting sick.
Oh, Jesus.
right now.
I'm almost there.
You're doing good, man. You gotta get some push forward going, though.
That was baloney.
Push forward into the ground.
I know. I was close.
Yeah, you were close. That was a better set.
Almost there.
It's funny because I feel like I hear chat talking shit, but it's like people in real life, and I can't hear what they're saying. I'm like, I can't read it. What are they saying? What was that? for chat at home, it's called the Baron of Ass because it won't get off of his accurate, cosmically accurate. Parry coming in 3-2. Let's go. Shout outs to Devil Daggers and the passives. Both the game and the concept. You better get up there. All right, we're good. Everything's fine. It is interesting, actually, this level in particular, this environment set, because when you just turn real fast, you see that like green glow, and you're like, "Is that parry not moving?" You're like, "That's the environment." All right. I feel like you had the good circle strafe going.
I should have paid attention to the two of these guys together. One of them's got to die really fast.
I agree with
Otherwise,
that.
I'm
Maybe like
die.
number one priority right away.
You know what? We're gonna.
What are we doing?
Just
now
we're further.
Oh yeah. Okay. 40% slow mo only. Yeah. Nice. Oh damn.
Oh my God.
Oh damn.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was a peekaboo. That was a peekaboo Baron. He was like, bear in mind, I'm going to come from any direction at any time.
All right, that dude needs to die immediately. Jesus Christ, this encounter's hard.
Yep. Who the hell set this up? Some maniac?
Oh wait, you know what? I think I have a BFG. I do.
Oh yeah, you got one shot right there.
That's right.
Choose wisely. That might be a good. Oh shit! It's
Yes.
like 30 seconds left thing though too. You know. All right, burn this Baron to the ground, please.
Dude, you know who needs to get burned to the ground is the chain gunner.
Yeah, dude. Actually, you're right.
Holy mother!
I know you're a shield thrower, but don't forget to shield bash just to get the F away from some of these encounters too. Mix it up a bit.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, especially with fodder, it's just like keeps the pursuit units a little bit less exactly on your trail because the threat is real and the chase is good. They know what they're doing. All right, one Cosmic Baron down. Perfect parry. Chain gunner though, he gotta go. All right, he's gone. Let's go. Who's next? Komodo? Nope. Hell Knight. Get gone. Oh. Yeah, why not? Shoot that damn thing. All right, there we go.
Ah, Jesus! It wouldn't let me parry without it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Could you imagine if the BFC had a parry, just like flip it back?
That would have been awesome. I was just like staring at them with my BFG out. That was so stupid.
Yeah. They were like, "No, we see. We're not worried."
This is weird playing in front of people. Now I have an audience. At least if I'm gonna suck, I can do it at home.
Yeah, right. Somebody clap for that. I like that.
I meant not be good at the game. You know what I was saying?
Yeah. You shoot that wall? That wall shoot you? Hold on.
Right.
Hold on, brother.
That's a strat.
You get 3 more frames if you shoot a wall. Is that true?
Oh, I was trying to pull out the BFG.
Not true. The BFG already in this economy?
They were. There was too many of them.
Okay. I love how this is also just literally the warm-up for the level that we're playing, which is this level, I think.
The what? Who?
We're hearing a lot of jeers from the audience live here at QuakeCon 2025.
A lot of back. Oh, wait. All right. So what are you guys saying? What do I need
Not
to do?
the super shotgun.
Oh, with the flail?
Okay. What they're saying is there's a whole world out there of weaponry.
Okay.
And we're not.
No, but I like that. I like that.
But I like it.
I don't know, dude. Giving up the mace, though, that's a lot of power.
Oh, Dread Mace? Yeah, but dude, this mace, and especially the more you tick, tick, tick down the slow-mo, you're going to be doing some nice damage. Are you switching to combat?
No, I'm just making sure.
I love how you're like, it's going to be a shotgun. It's going to be a shotgun for me. The 3-shot is nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. We're doing all shotgun runs. Let's go.
Well, this is a more defensive.
Yeah, that's true. Because even though the quick switch is faster, it's not.
These guys aren't used to seeing such aggressive play. They want me to play more defensively. I understand.
You're reading the audience. You're reading the ESP being sent out in this crowd right now.
Oh, my God.
There you go. There you go.
What are you guys saying? I don't like this build.
Why'd you make him do it? All right, get rid of that. There we go.
Yeah, that guy needs to go to hell.
I mean, he's stuck in the cosmic realm, bro. What are you going to do? You got to purify him first. That's the question, is if you purify somebody from the cosmic realm, do they go back to hell?
Right. I don't like this.
Right.
I'm not
set this up?
Not a triple shotgun person.
All right. What are you? Super shotgun.
And I also, wait. And the mace is super good.
Oh, Dread Mace. You're going back?
I got it.
Okay. I mean, you do get the two shot on the perfect parry, which is the backhand will pretty much get rid of anything, even cosmic. All right. Music is telling me that you can do this. Is the super shotgun the choice? We're about to find out. Stay tuned. For Hugo's Martin's first and only perfect run of Rippatorn.
Oh, Jesus God.
Live at QuakeCon, running for his life, about to shoot a wall. We got this. Oh, yeah. Why not? Why not? And you won't shield bash to save my life. All right, no arms. What's next? Yep, that works. All right. Yeah, okay, trick him up. All right, yeah. Oh, Bill.
God damn it.
I'm trying to think who's the biggest.
How big is this encounter? Did I do 5 waves?
I think you did. This is.
Oh, Jesus.
I was going to say 3. Everybody's like, yes, it's 5.
All right, I got it. I got it this time.
You need one?
That's
it is
right.
first try, though. We're on first try, so let's actually hear it for the first try right now. This is the first time we've ever attempted this ever. He was actually like, guys, this sounds crazy, but I actually don't want to test this one at all. I just want to play it live at QuakeCon first time only. And that's what we're doing. That's the commitment. All right, music's telling us.
I think Josh is right.
About what?
About shield bashing.
Yeah.
Shield charging.
Yeah. All right, I'm hearing a lot of yeses. The jeers have turned into cheers.
Oh, my God.
Get rid of him. All right, we're good. But pulling yourself to him with the shield charge, that's the way. Oh, damn, that tail was doing its own thing. It was like a fish. Oh, you're too focused on the Mankey. Get out of there. Shield bash. Thank you. All right, perfect parry. Look at all the friends around. That was like Matthew Perry. All right, here we go. R.I.P. in peace forever. Look at all of his friends. No.
God damn it.
That was looking right, though.
That was looking right.
You were proving the super shotgun's the only gun that you need in this exact encounter.
All right, this is it.
Set up by the most maniacal combat
you know
designer of all, Hugo
Curious.
Martin. What are you curious about? Are you going to do accelerating?
Yeah, no,
Psycho?
actually.
I want to see it.
I wonder if going nuts with this will help.
Yeah, dude. I'm into this. Get enough.
Wait, no, but then with this, you do have to do.
Oh, yeah, you got to set it up. Okay. If you do this whole thing with the skull crush, I swear to God, I'm going to be like, you just.
What in the hell? All right, that didn't work.
I don't know if it was the gun's fault that time, though. I think that was a parry.
I just didn't have any melees.
Yeah, you're right. Did we have 3?
Oh, wait. Oh, one of the things we are going to fix here in an upcoming patch is that you can't, every time you go to reload, you have to
gotta
redo
reset
the
it.
melee, which is frustrating.
That's fair. Especially for somebody who loves the gauntlet like you do. Because you do. But you do be showing, I mean, the electrified, the pause is nice. It's a good setup. And you were telling me that a million years ago. I remember, like, early on when we just had a couple of melees, you're like, I was telling you, I was like, dude, I can't get rid of the mace. Like, the Dread Mace is cool, 2 shots is nice. But you were like, nah, it's the gauntlets. It's the electricity. But you, oop. All right. We need to start, yeah, get up on that. Yeah, we need to start carving. Outside to inside. Let's carve it out. We're going to skate park this.
Guy?
There he is. All right, see? Yeah, Skull Crusher's not bad on him. Why are we not hasting that? Or we haven't shot it enough? I didn't see what your setup was for Skull Crusher. All right. That was a strong arm.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
Screw that gun.
Yeah. Okay, it's the gun. You heard
the Ravager, it's going to slow me down, though.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's why I thought, did you not have the haste on it? What do we have on the set right now? It could just be.
Yeah, the rocket.
Oh, I like
Jesus,
that.
The encounter started.
I mean, because you're playing the stand and fight right now, so we might as well get the health back while we're doing it.
Wait a minute.
Get the cannibalism going. Eat a demon's flesh. Get it back. I'm hearing there's a lot of opinions being thrown.
Impaler would be good, even though we
Impaler's
nerfed
always
that
good.
gun.
Doesn't matter. It'll still be good.
We nerfed it a little bit.
Doesn't matter. You're going to one-shot it with the Impaler. Yep, this is it. Headshots on.
We didn't really nerf it. We just kind of shaved some of the...
is it ammo and then a little bit of the...
Shaved off some of the more egregious parts of the gun that were a little out of hand.
There we go. All right. I mean, we got title track hitting right now, too, so this is giving you the energy. It's a pretty aggressive set of demons coming at us, though. PFC, 1, 2, 3. You know me. That's pretty good, bro. That's a pretty good clear. We need HP, though, immediately. All right, that's a good start. More shield bash. Take that fodder out with shield bash. Get close. Maybe not. Yeah.
Dude, I blocked that.
Did you? I think it was mental. It was a mental shield bash, block, parry. But we got it this time for real. Oh, yeah. Wait, do you have Ricochet? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Which one are we doing? Did you already set it up, or it's already set that way?
It's already set up.
All right,
that way. I mean, I hope it is.
Let's see. Let's take a peek. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that would be awesome.
That's a great question.
He asked if the nails were 9 inches canonically. I think that would be so cool.
Can they be now?
They are now.
Yes. They are now. Best answer. So the spear to the nail gun and 9-inch nails lives on. I like the pushback right now, though. As long as we're not pushing back into any hit scan, it's nice to watch them come to you. That feels good. Feels right. Keeping them in front of you. Back to the super shotgun, because why the F not? It's like we never left.
Wait, you know what? I don't even know what I'm thinking. Yeah, we should rock this.
See, now we're talking. Chain Shouty for life. Let's get it.
Holy cow. Dude, seriously, screw those chain gunners.
Because every single parry gives you what? Full charge without holding it. There we go. We could use a little HP, as our British friends would say. Is Jack Abbott in the audience? Jack Abbott?
Oh my God! I was close. All right.
What's the strat?
This is the one.
This is it? Super Shotgun?
Well, also, I haven't.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I do like melting with this, but I don't
Yeah,
know if
you
it's
do?
going to be good enough.
I don't know either. There's only one way to find out. If you could do this all with the accelerator, you get a free year pass to Buc-ee's. It's warmed up. Love to see it. Thy flesh is what? Consumed. Nice. Steady as she goes. Blitz. Get. Steady as. Nice.
I can't believe I didn't die.
No.
That was incredible.
He's like, I'm gonna be totally honest here.
I'm not going to lie. I think that was a bug.
Somebody look at the data. Doesn't feel right. All right, well.
That was actually okay.
We paid for that with our lives. What's the purification? What's it going to be? Yeah, Super Shotgun, why not? Let
me go.
You got two answers right in front of you. Oh,
I want to try to use this, but the problem is it doesn't. The ricochet is not going to work great.
does as long as you set it up like that every time. It's beautiful. Just put them between you and, yep, Pinata, perfect. But somebody you can put it in, not him. See that? Okay. And you saw the quick switch, the speed?
Yeah.
That's update 2. Technology right there. Different plane. Love that setup. You confused the shit out of him for a second. Perfect parry. Damn, good parry range. Oh, the music is actually awesome because I love seeing the different music set than you're used to seeing in a palette set. This is nasty.
Oh, my God.
Bro, that's a gang right there. I think you, like, stole their lunch money or their MP3 player or something, man. They had...
Seriously.
That was a vendetta. Yeah, why not? You got the distance? It's actually... You got a lot in that. That was good.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually talking to the team about not having the BFG or
really
in this.
What decided to like say now let's give him one kit? Was it just play it testing it enough and going actually it'd be nice to just have the option?
All right, I have to get rid of this dude.
Who that you put in yourself and you're like it's a good one. I mean that hit scan makes you deal with them. That's why I'm happy there's no Arachnotrons on the map right now.
Oh God,
Christ. That's a bully ball. Yeah, get up there. See? The shield charge is real, brother. Let's keep using that. Maybe put a shield saw on him and then some ricochet? What do we think? Oh, yeah. Get the parry, too, and then we can get the cannibalism. If it's activated, which I don't remember if it is. Shit, we're about to find out the hard way. Go! Okay, it's happened.
Oh, my God.
I like everything that I saw on that, though.
How close was I?
2 minutes. Or no, 3 left. So
Okay.
you got 2 in. But how many waves did we do, ish, we think? No, but like in that last run. It's like what?
All right, this is it.
That was 2 closer than we were before, so that's pretty damn good. I think we're going to call this progress, straight up. I think that's what we're dealing with.
All right.
I'm not going to lie, dude. The jukebox is hitting every single goddamn time. It's really good. Finishing move, what did you do to us? It's too good. Oh, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'll ride that bug.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Those are the good bugs.
Yeah, those are the good ones. Keep them where they at. What are you going to do with that Mankey? Yep. What about the other arm? Yep. That makes sense. Oh, it's still on. Oh, shit, he's going to use it. All right, we're good.
All right, I have to get rid of the chain gunners first.
That guy's right hook is dirty.
We may have to alter this encounter.
You think? I mean, this is the beauty. We can go back and touch it, you know.
We can, but...
It was made by the craziest designer of combat I think I've ever seen in my life. I think you know him, too. It's crazy. Yeah. Dude, I got every single time I'm more motivated to do this by the tracks that are just RNGing through this. You remember when all of us only had this song because of the first announced trailer? And I was like, we're good. It's so effing good, man. Really? Was just this song? Dude, yeah, this song rules so hard. It's so good. Nice, 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 nice. Dude, you're playing really good with distance right now. Not letting anybody get too close. It sounds like a life lesson. All right, keep hitting it. Just keep them all at a distance. Yeah, dude, get him out of there. All right, we're good. Dude, this is optimization being run right now. The fun zone, I think, just got entered. Keep carving. Keep carving. Not too much. Yep. Shield bash. Dude, it's real cheers in the audience now. He's locked. He's locked in. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, my God. We're doing it. Yep. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Get some shield bash out of there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why not? Free HP. Dude, you're acting like a printer right now because there's HP everywhere. Ink.
Oh, my God.
All right. You got this. Perfect. Not that. Not that.
Fucking shield.
I felt the same way. Brother, that was
close. That was
I
close.
feel like the lock is
I
getting-
think the thing is, all right, I have to get this ready. So I think at some point I got to just start peppering dudes.
Yeah, getting the shield out there and then
And just also like trying to, yeah, just kind of barraging with the grenade to just soften them up at range.
Oh, yeah. You know, the Mancubus are basically built for that double grenade, right? Let's get that going. I like that a lot. Dude, I've never heard in-game this much good music in this short period of time, and it's giving me life. I know I won't shut up about it, but I'm sorry. It's hitting every single time.
Yeah, they did good.
Yeah, shout out
to finishing move.
For real, for real.
That was very close.
And very nice.
All right, now it's time to...
Is it Sharknado time? Get it, brother. Get it. Get it.
Oh, my God. We need to increase the swap speed.
Again?
I actually kind of want to. Yeah, I know I was. I was playing it throughout when we were doing the patch. I was like, I think we could do a little more of this.
We're doing
you know
like
what?
Doom
I
2016
think given
shotgun swap siege.
The insanity that's going on
Faster
here,
than the reload
I
animations?
really do think we need to go even lower.
Yeah. You want still a little bit, or are you going to go crazy 0? 20?
I think we might auto sprint also.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh wait, also, do I have?
I didn't know you were not auto. Do you not auto sprint normally?
Not really.
Damn.
Which is kind of weird.
Just take life as it comes.
And then field of view is one. Okay.
Yeah. You have which one?
No, I have it on. Oh, I had it for that's the Jesus Christ, the mouse and keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
Nice. Love that. It kind of makes me wish you could get another BFC shot at some point, because it does feel good to kind of reset like that when you get the space. Yes, yes. With a little execution in there, why not? A little pepper on the end of that. Squish. Bink. Bink. Yep. Get a little verticality. Mix it up. And a little mix up on the weapon. I love to see an impaler. Is it my favorite weapon in the game? Yeah. Oh, damn. Walk through that projectile. Didn't give two gives flying shivs. I don't know. All right. You got a lot of projectiles coming at you. What are you doing? Yeah. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Tail whip in 3, 2, 1. Got to get out of there. Shield bash. I think a Mancubus with a shield in it sure would like some ricochet. Next time.
Bullshit.
You're starting to flow, though, man. We're getting deeper in the minutes here.
All right, wait. How?
Do you want to mess with the encounter? You totally
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait. So I want to say, what do I go?
More Barons was the shout out. I don't know. More Barons are. An Agadon? 5. Couple Marauders, couple Agadons. Why not?
I think 10 soldiers is good.
Oh, 10.
Well, that's what I have. So now you could jump back and we could adjust this. So who's giving me the most trouble? That's right.
I like
3 who?
3 Cosmic Barons. That's it.
Okay.
Show them how it's done.
That's going to suck. All right.
Yeah. Every shout out is more maniacal than the next right now, live in person.
All right. We'll do the Mank and then.
Oops, all Revenants with a leader.
All right. We'll just do 3 Cacodemons.
Okay.
No Komodo.
Actually, 3 Cacodemons.
Cosmic Barons. And then.
You out of your mind? It's
well, that's what they're asking for. So but I've nerfed everything else.
Okay.
And we aim to please here on the show. So
if
we'll.
Nothing else.
Then we'll go respawn counter to 5.
No.
Let's throw it to 4.
Or 3.
Let's see if we can make, dude, 3 of all of those Barons is going to be
That's what
rough.
I'm saying. Yeah, that's a lot.
That is going to suck. Okay.
Parry window, the same. Yeah. Because you already have the slowdown. Yeah.
This is going to be really.
Who designed this?
It's going to suck.
You did.
This is going to be so hard.
Crowd did.
I only need to make it to 3.
God did.
3 waves.
Just 3. Simple. Easy as 1, 2. Oh. All right, here we go. I like how you kept the chain gunners in because you're a mad lad. Holy shit, that's a lot of pressure. Okay. I see you, shield charge.
Oh, Jesus, God.
Good Lord.
Oh, Lord.
We're in trouble.
Wait, and he needs soldiers.
Yeah, there's not. Where do they? Okay, there they are. Well, it's chain gunners, so I don't know if that's the one we were looking for.
Yeah, the only thing is I'm going to need soldiers so I could actually.
I thought you had them in. Did we not? I thought we had 10.
We're going to need to put some soldiers in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe zombies.
Yeah, even better.
Yeah, so I could.
If we die to them, though, we got to uninstall. You kept it on Hurt Me Plenty, though. We got to change it.
No, it's on Ultra Nightmare.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
kidding.
I was going to say, what happens in Repertorium Ultra Nightmare? It just uninstalls the game or something? You're like, well, you can't play. Damn. It just starts deleting any save game you have? Like regular ass ones? Oh, man.
I don't know about 3 Barons.
Yeah.
This is going to be
You think
really
we need 4
hard.
to make it challenging?
Let
All
me
right.
try to get,
I like what I'm seeing in those
I
zombies.
think-
What is it? Yeah, no. Yeah. Damn. You got the haste going, though, so the pepper is real as long as you keep the melees. I mean, the parries, right? Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Oh, Jesus.
Brother, that's a lot of swing.
Guy, die.
Okay. There is always an answer that starts with the B and ends with the C. And that's before Cacodemons. All right, here we go. I'm not going to lie, though. I like the setup right now.
I think it's too many. There's just no way.
He's like, absolutely not. You think less? Yeah, you are. I think so, too. Oh, just right away? Okay. Before anything spawns? Yeah.
I'm curious if the Ravager would be better.
I think so. Because you're not shooting like wide area here. Keep it focused. Keep it tight. There we go. Got to get rid of that. There we go. Oh. Nice little Staggerooski. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay.
You guys might be onto something.
I think so. What was that? A lot of opinions flying around. But I think we all agree this is a good choice right now. This is a good set. Yep. You got one on your back, so yeah, move around a bit. Get that spacing. Very nice.
Actually, dude, the lightning is really good.
It's actually key for this because slowing them down is...
Yes. This is the bill. Oh, Jesus.
I feel like this is the moment in Hook where it's like...
There, you fucking
You're starting to believe, Peter. This is you right now, dude.
Oh, dude, he was... Wait. That is the way to go.
Yeah.
All right, clearly...
First try, here we go.
Clearly that is important.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
We got the
Heaven Splitter is the way to go.
Amen. Amen. Split it up. Let's get it. Why are you killing those fodder like that? You need them for later. All right. He's like, they'll be back. Send me some of that zombie for later. Here we go.
Yeah, I'd actually say this is critical.
Yeah, I think so too. We're getting an optimal loadout here. Because now you're getting them like one at a time. And if we get that, we need more. I would almost argue having one more or two more Imp Stalkers with slow-moving projectiles wouldn't be the worst thing. We need a little bit more distance so we can get a parryable one to freeze them all up. In time.
Oh, my God. They're fucking relentless.
Yeah, they have a mission, and it's you.
All right, wait. I also can't. It's obvious. Pretty straightforward, but I can't.
You think Cosmic Barons just can't talk and it's like you dropped your wallet and they're just trying to give it back?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Well, I just cannot get cornered.
Yeah.
It's over when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, Ricochet?
No, I don't want Ricochet.
I was going to say get back to the basics here. There we go. And then, I mean, if you're going to get the parry, you can Ricochet your life away because then you can put the... Yeah, you got to put it in there, though, to get the Ricochet going. See? You got to get the... We got to get the shield in there to get the 9-inch nails doing what they're supposed to... Oh, God, we need distance. Shield bash away, my friend. Okay, or that. There's always a BFC answer. Okay. Yeah. It's charged up. We need that projectile distance to get the freeze on, though. We need Heaven Splitter to...
Oh, right. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. This is correct. There we go.
Die.
Oh, that was a good time. I thought that swing wasn't going to connect, but that was nice, man. All right. I am really digging the that UI showing the bar progressing and the time. It's a good set because you're basically nearly 50% through right now. I was going to say, put that shield in him first. Yeah. You better be careful, brother. All right, maybe back to... Remember, if you're going to let that thing go, you got to have a shield in somebody. Otherwise, I'm saying the Ravager...
Oh, Jesus God!
I feel like we strayed too far from the Ravager.
I do need a beaver nugget.
Yeah, get those beaver nuggets in there, brother.
We'll so go.
Dude, that's like ASMR on this mic. It sounds good, bro. I feel like I mean it.
A little loud.
But things are so good.
Yeah, dude, they are really good. Shout outs to Buc-ee's every day of our lives. I need really not sponsored. That's legit.
All right.
He bought that himself.
I do think we got the strat here, though.
Yeah. You want to get the Ravager right away? You want to start with some Ricochet? You got to go to shield and somebody. That'll work. Yes, sir. Get out of that corner. Okay. Holy, that was a really good switch, actually, because you were out of options with that parry not working. That was perfect.
I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right now.
This is like, where am I? Am I at Buc-ee's? Are we hungry? What are we getting? Oh, damn. He displaced you. Truly cosmic. All right. This is working. See, this is the plus back on this and letting the Imp Stalker's projectiles come to us and then letting Heaven Splitter do its thing. This is optimal. Yep. Let them come to you. Yes, sir. This is nice. Jesus Christ, that guy is really trying to give you your wallet.
Fucking die already.
There we go. I know that guy was made of something else. He was actually built differently. I looked in the game files. All right. Perfect, dude. Perfect.
Oh, Jesus.
Keep carving.
God.
Get out of there. Shield bash to another corner. Not with him, though. Not with him. Yeah. Build it back. Nice. Those slow-moving fireballs with the Mancubus aren't doing us any favors. We need to get the F out. Get to a...
No, that's bullshit! I was so close!
It really was, dude. Yeah, maybe a couple more nuggets.
No, I can't. It's just butter.
What do you mean it's just butter?
Butter and sugar.
That can't be real.
Do you want one?
Yeah.
You should grab one.
All right. Eating on stream is my nemesis, but here we go. We're doing it today. Oh, God damn it. I almost dropped and spilled so many Buc-ee's beaver nuggets. Oh, my God. It's so loud. Everybody should go get them. Go out and get you some beaver nuggets. There's a registered trademark. Beaver nuggets cannot be cloned by anyone other than Buc-ee's. This is important. This is important information. That's why I put this whole thing together today. So loud.
Oh, my God. You know what?
You know what you need?
No, I can't eat any more of those.
The Buc-ee's beaver nuggets. All right, no.
They're super bad for you.
Are they? Wait, maybe you need to just bop it. You just need to give GameCraft's Zombo a little bop for good luck.
These things are ridiculous.
That's so good. That can't just be sugar and butter. It's like a dream in there.
It is.
Oh, my God, it's good.
I'm going to die.
Wow. You almost like speedrunners tried that. You're like, and now I'm going to jump out of the universe. I'm going to go right through this wall. Oh, damn. There's a little Dread Mason there for everybody. I love this track. You got the coral stuff hitting. Yeah, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Thank you. I know when you're back to the super shotgun, we're either doing something really right or something really wrong. Yes, dude. Ravager. You got to believe, brother. This is it.
God damn it.
This is it, though. You got to believe. I think Ravager...
We were close. We were close.
Harry, this is the way.
I've actually liked to see what... you know what? That would not be bad.
What's that?
Does anybody in the I'm curious. What if we let someone from the audience play this? A mouse and keyboard pro. Okay.
And I just gotta warn everybody that's volunteering right now. There is like default mouse and keyboard up there. I don't mean like settings.
Yeah. No, Josh is right. So you would.
You're at a complete. The hand hasn't gone down. We still have volunteers. I'm just letting you guys know, like, this isn't like. This is the stuff that we put on there before speedrunners come and like bring their gear and drop their shit off. It's just to like install a thing. What's that? He said he'll do it on control.
All right. Let's see what the audience can do. We got a live show here. They're going to come up.
Here you go. Have a seat.
I'm going to eat beaver nuggets.
Come over here.
And they're gonna play. You have to play inverted though. No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, Here, sit on this couch with me. We're gonna get real.
I will.
The two shots.
Let me just get this gentleman out of inversion.
Chris and sound guy. I'm gonna have him use the headset next to me, which I'm sure is completely set up perfectly.
Okay.
So it's not gonna be hard at all to do.
Here you go. Well, actually, we'll just.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
In 5 minutes, we're going to switch and do some giveaways for online and one thing for here. But that's in 5 minutes. Right now, let's go ahead and switch. Who's first up?
Someone from the live audience is going to show me up.
Okay, let's get it.
Default settings.
No, you get in there. I mean, I don't want to do like a half an hour on settings, but I mean, play the way you play. Come sit over here. This is your headset. You better bring that snack with you, brother. I don't know what you're thinking. Yeah. Get in here. Have a seat. Yeah. Get comfortable. See how much easier it is to just talk shit and not have to play. You're going to love it. Here's your headset. You got to get in real close to me. This is a close shot. You see it? We're both Joshua Bull now, and that's Hugo Martin.
Where's
over there? See?
Where's Josh? Oh my God, we do have.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to get real close. Yeah. Even closer, actually. Yeah, that's great.
Okay. This is not awkward at all.
No, it's perfect.
Go.
Dude, that's the real right there. I cannot believe it.
Oh, those are mouse settings? Shit. Oops.
So first of all, Hugo Martin, identify yourself. Who's sitting down playing with us right now?
So I'm Crisis, or Just Good Not Great, and I did that artwork with collaboration with Anacro, his help.
Right.
And yeah, I really appreciate being here. I didn't think I would get this far.
Hell yeah, brother.
He's got the right idea.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't hear my voice.
We'll get it going. You keep talking, and we'll get it. We'll get the sound dialed in.
I think he's got the right idea with adjusting the sensitivity.
Yeah.
That to me is.
I think that was a little off.
I think it's going to require you min-maxing all that stuff. He's also lowered the difficulty to beginner, as you guys notice.
Chris, how mad would you be if I slightly zoomed out of the ISO?
Man, I've been here getting those prints, so I had
Yeah.
no time to try this at all.
All right.
He's lowering the parry window.
Let's see. Damage the player. I'll keep this. Up the projectile speed? Nah. Did Hugo do default?
I don't have any fancy schmancy.
Wait, so this is what he already did? No? No, but the enemies and all that.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to do.
Cool.
You mean doing successfully time and time again?
That's right. If it wasn't
let's be honest.
If it wasn't for the bugs.
He's like, not that track.
All right, let's see it. Let's see how bad I really am at this game.
Damn. I use a PS5 controller, so.
Oh damn! Did you use the Edge one or the regular one?
I used a regular one.
Yeah.
I'm not affording that.
That's fair.
Let's
no,
do.
It's pricey, but those back paddles though.
Let's do this one because this is an underrated track, and I love the Atlan. By the way.
Thank you. Oh, team, thanks you. Are you a Ravager guy or are you? Okay, he is.
Oh, wait. That's a good point, man.
What are we thinking? Oh, we're macing it. We're doing mace with base. Yeah, what are you thinking here?
Ignition, slow burn. Now we're doing this.
This is it?
Yeah, fuck it, man. This is what I play.
That's it. Play the way you
That's
play.
awesome. See, it's too much. Well, no, and wait,
We actually
I think.
just discovered.
Hold up. This is just first try. Come on.
Well, no. But I also think that did you increase stuff?
I don't think so. I don't think we touched encounter. Did
No,
we touch
I
encounter?
think he increased like damage or something. He increased game speed. Oh
What are
my
we doing?
God.
110? Yeah. That's what you're playing campaign at.
Yeah, but that's too much.
It's rough. It's rough. You're
Not in this mode.
Not in this economy.
How about for them patch notes?
Ayo.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Spin it up. Perfect projectile.
I think we have to nerf the Barons.
Yeah? Damn. That one Baron doesn't think so. All right, let's get out of that.
This is what I'm saying.
All right, here we go. I actually do always like having the Mank. It's just there's projectile, really, really slow pressure, but they're always there if you want to do ricochet, if you want to shield bash, get away. It's just
I
like
think
a nice pinata.
The thing that is the most challenging is the chain gunners.
Right, come on, man.
Yeah, I agree to that because the hit scan is just so annoying until you take it out.
Well, he's dialed in.
That is bullshit. Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That was bullshit. Wait, am I using the mace or the flail?
Oh, you have to switch back to the
Right.
flail.
Oh my god.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
See the bugs. He gets the same bugs I do.
We find them.
I thought I selected the flail. One second.
You have to reselect it.
Yeah. Like every time you load in, like in the very beginning, there's like default settings. So for
Wait,
weapons,
125 to demons. What's up? What's up?
I don't know why that's.
Let's just see that.
You're
Did-
doing-
Did
you're
everybody
doing
just
so much.
witness that?
he's like max damage to demons, min damage to me.
What did I do before?
Well, these will. I believe that these are saved. I think. I don't know.
Oh, this part, yeah, I think so.
I don't remember what I did. This is default. What else did I change before? I'm really overwhelmed right now.
Do default. Just do.
Just set it to result.
Just
to default.
default?
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So that way, like, just.
Yeah, that's a good bar. Then we
It's
know.
a good bar.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if I'm stalling the stream at all. So
Brother, you're great.
No, dude, I died 47 times.
I thought.
Hey, I'm here to see that, so, you know. This is good. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I don't. We're gonna get that fixed because you always have to go back and
that
reset
makes
it.
sense. Especially because the other settings stay the same, so it'd be nice to just like roll with the loadout.
Let's do one Ravager, one Chain Shot. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not like a crazy juicer or anything.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Dude, chain gunners.
Yeah, he is
They
hard.
bring it out of you every time. That's just like what they're built for.
Nope, I'm not using that.
All
I
right.
forbid it.
All right, it's forbidden. It's forbidden.
Say that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We'll see you a couple bugs later.
Yo, okay, that was not me.
The pressure.
No bugs there. That was me.
Okay.
All right, second try.
Yep. First, second try is now. Also, remember again if
Chain
you.
shot.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
right now you got
interesting.
Dread Mace. If you want to keep Dread Mace or switch to Flail, it's up to you. You were gonna say.
I don't know. I'm curious how I feel about the chain shot in this situation.
What do you think? You think
It's generally very powerful. The Ravager did feel really good. It felt like the tool to use.
Yeah.
It also feels like definitely mouse and keyboard.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, that's good.
There we go.
You gotta love that.
That's what I'm. That's why I like. I think the world could just use one or two more Imp Stalkers.
Oh, that was
It's
beautiful.
nice. That was really.
No, I think Josh is right because when you have more Imp Stalkers in this encounter, you're going to be able to farm that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think the issue right now is that there's just not a lot of them.
Because once those Cosmic Barons get close, they're
Yes.
just throwing hooks. Like,
Yes.
you're no longer doing projectiles that you can parry to get a stun in.
No. Okay.
That was a lot of pressure from the
Seriously.
Awful. Come on.
Oh, dude, you got
They're
it.
like
I
a-
can do better than that. Come on.
They're like a pack of dogs.
That's right. Second first try starts. Third first try starts.
Third, fifth try.
Third, fifth. We're doing division now.
How am I less nervous playing this game than meeting you guys? Come on.
You got this, dude.
No, I put off playing Dark Ages to do the artwork, man. I haven't touched Dark Ages in like over a month and a half.
Damn,
to work on that.
Nose down doing that.
Either that or the Atlan project that I'm working on.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, I love it.
I'll show you tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are you in the BYOC?
No, I live here, so I don't feel the need to go to BYOC, but it's very cool, regardless.
All good.
But you're coming to the signing tomorrow.
Yes,
I'll be here at the.
I would love to. I've made all these prints for you guys.
That's awesome.
Cool. All right, so we are on stream. Again, shout-outs to this piece of art right here that we are going to have available to sign. So, CVH, if you're ready for online, for chat, we're going to do hashtag Ripatorium, which is really just like a spelling bee test.
Right.
Because I've had to do a lot of release notes, and it's a word you got to spell that we made up. So, good luck. But hashtag Ripatorium. We're going to get 2 of these bad boys. We're not going to do it 2 times. We'll just pull 2 winners from chat, only on Twitch. Hashtag Ripatorium. When CVH gets it ready, the MooBot will let you know. And we're going to get 2 of these bad boys signed for you, and you just keep your DMs open on Twitch, and we'll DM you, get all your deets, so that even if you're not here, you can get some awesome stuff signed by id.
I feel like I was doing better with the lower parry window. Am I tweaking?
I kind of agree. I think the lower parry window is doing work.
I personally don't think that the chain shot is great in this mode.
Too slow?
Well, yeah, and for what he's dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Because he's just got to wait on it.
Yeah. And once we get the Ravager set up, and you get, like, the plus back is real. It's beautiful. Like, there we go, and then it's already charged up. See.
Oh, you know what else? I'm not used to the no slow-mo. So.
Yeah, of course. How could you be?
That's the bug right there. Fix it, please. Bring it back.
bring back slow-mo. Hashtag bring back slow-mo.
Adjust the slide.
The speedrunners are wrong, man.
Tomorrow they're going to...
I just spoke to Rytro today. He said the Atlan is bad. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Where is Rytro?
Is he here right now?
He's big chilling, dude.
I know
he's a cool guy. I met him for the first time. I love that interview he did with Kaiser Will, kind of peeling the curtain back. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's going to be streaming here.
Actually,
hey, there we go. Am I farther than Hugo or what?
Well, actually, you're almost there.
Yeah.
You are doing good. Don't forget you have a BFG.
I want to forget.
Oh.
Fair.
That was far. That was farthest you got, though.
Do I need to get off to let somebody else try?
Let's tag it in. Yeah, let's give him a hand, everybody. Big shout-outs. 330. 33 demons killed. That's more than halfway. That's really good.
That's right. 33 out of 51. You almost made it.
3 spawns. Nice, nice. Get on in there, brother.
Go ahead. Jump in there.
Get the headset on. Introduce yourself. Let's get you.
Yeah, what's your name,
going.
sir?
Hi, my name is SIE, and I'm just kind of here.
Hell
cool,
yeah,
that's awesome. Are you in the BYOC this year?
Yeah, I've my 3rd year at the BYOC, but my 5th year at QuakeCon in general.
That's awesome.
That's rad.
What are you playing in the BYOC?
I've been playing Elden Ring Night Rain a lot.
My guy. Who do you main? Who do you main?
I main, I'd say, Iron Eye, Wilder, and sometimes Duchess or Raider.
All right, King.
I'm a K-Bam player, so
same,
I gotta
dude. Same.
do some changes.
That's why when I
no, you could
blew my mind.
And by the way, like Josh said, that mouse is very basic.
Yeah.
Our apologies.
Are you playing with the mouse? Hold on one second. I'm gonna grab a better mouse. I got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah, because I use side buttons for like my melee and other stuff.
Everybody with the excuses, right? Something.
I can hear you, Hugo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What? What do you say? Oh, shit. Oh my god.
This is good. I like it. See, the Ripatorium, we make it whatever we want. I do experience this at work that it gets super hard super fast.
There we go.
So to everybody messing around with it,
Here we are, 60. Oh, shoot.
you guys are going to want to just...
Come on, Timmy. Thank you. Okay.
Does that feel better?
Yes, very much so.
I hope so.
Play on 2.5. Yeah. Why is this horizontal sensitivity like just okay?
You got some winners? Who do we got? This is for, okay, online on Twitch. We got 2 winners. It's not signed now, but it will be tomorrow. Who are the winners? Okay.
Frames. What's going on with them?
All right, I'm going to do them one at a time. Do you remember both of them?
Katie, Cheetah. Kitty, Cheetah.
It's like small cheetah.
Yes.
It's still a cat family. Kitty, cheetah.
Kitty Cheetah's number 1.
You get 1.
Chris H. 821.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Congrats.
Keep your DMs open on Twitch. We're going to holler at you through the Bethesda channel, and we'll get all your deets, and we'll send you 2 signed beauties.
What was the second one again? Chris H. 821. Nice.
I always love when there's a 3 number thing. I'm always like trying to do the area code math.
This thing's interfering with the inputs on this.
Oh, let me unplug it.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering why the mouse was freaking out.
More excuses. Seriously. It's unbelievable.
It's changing my inputs. What do you mean?
It's unbelievable.
Excuses. Appreciate it. I'm going to just do that just to be safe, too.
It's weird playing in front of everybody.
Right?
Kind of. So that's my launcher. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
It's also why I love a good keyboard and mouse player. He's like, it's not right. We got to do it all over. We got to get a different keyboard, different mouse.
Real.
It's real.
Yeah,
All right, tell you what, since we have people waiting here,
Yeah.
we'll do 3 tries per.
I like it.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Oh, damn. We got a line for real, for real.
Yeah,
This
I like
is
it. 3 tries per.
You remember when we thought we were just going to play the campaign tonight? Nah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is perfect.
Okay.
Hot.
Who gets, we got to have a prize.
I got a prize.
Beaver Nuggets?
I mean, there's no better prize than beaver. Do we have more beaver nuggets, or just like you take a handful?
If you win, you get a handful of Beaver
Just
Nuggets.
go like this. Oh, I like that. All right, that's what we're doing.
All right, locking in here.
Bucky's going to see this stream and be like,
Actually, do we have a prize to give?
I got a little thing. It's just
All right.
one thing.
I like it. Good
I
idea.
probably do more than one thing, but, well, I got one thing.
And we'll have a beer at the bar afterwards.
There you go.
Kitty Cheetah, shout out to you. It is your birthday tomorrow. That's what we just heard. So big happy birthday to you.
Super happy birthday.
Oh, look how he's looking sharp. He's looking good already. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
The keyboard is keyboarding. The mouse is mousing. Oh, I like the look down. Okay. Yeah. Dude,
Holy
3 barons?
shitballs.
Not a problem.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, that is insanely fast. Okay. I think
Wait, make sure that his settings aren't carrying over whatever he set up. 'cause
Yeah, I what the heck? Okay, why
I
is it
think
kinda
I think he might have increased the speed of stuff.
Oh, let's see. So we got Nightmare. That's set right.
That seems default.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your game speed is 100.
Yeah,
That's we're
so
good with that.
everything. Yeah, I generally play on 100. I usually play Nightmare with like max projectile speed, but that's really about it.
And then what about like slow mo? We're good with where it's at.
I'm not used to it being off, so I guess I'll just
Yeah, put it back, and we'll see.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, first attempt.
Let's get it. First attempt.
That is not the melee I want, game.
Yeah.
A lot of flail people.
I'm saying it's popular.
I'm telling you, bro. Flail's the move, Hugo.
Prove it.
I like flail.
He said that so unconvincingly.
Oh, actually, I want this on my shotgun because I'm a weirdo that likes.
What are we doing?
Which one?
Really?
Wait, no. I like. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah. I like how we get to judge while we also watch. It's nice.
Love the accelerator.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems. Everything seems to check out there, I'd say. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, they definitely. Josh is not lying that like shield.
Oh damn!
Shield charging your way. Tell you what, we'll do 4 tries just
Yeah,
because
that's
it's very fast. Shield charging your way around the arena to get away from them is definitely important.
Tyler, can I ask you a question? because you respect the shot. Can you recenter just this camera a little bit, please, so we get Hugo in there a little better? Just this one right here.
Sure.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Thanks, brother.
Did it reset my keybinds?
Shouldn't have.
Why are those the same keybind?
Oh, yeah.
So
Double bound it. You really wanted to throw that shield, bro.
I guess. There we go. Okay, now. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I think I just needed that. That's perfect. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
Are you serious, game? Shield throw. Okay.
What's happening?
My keybinds are being weird for some reason. I have no idea why. It thinks that one of these buttons is a button that I'm not pressing.
Like the 4 and 5 or whatever the sides.
Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird. Hold up. Let me try resetting.
I was going to say reset to default and try just those two again.
You see that, right? I'm clicking this input to change it.
Yeah.
But it's changing the other one.
Try spacebar to when you're moused over it instead of clicking it. I don't know.
Melee weapon. Oh, wait. Hold up. Right.
You're playing the hardest game of all, dude. UI. Just kidding. Shout out to the UI team.
UI, UX. Okay. Wow, that's so weird. It's changing the is that a new bug? Like, actually?
Might be.
Can't be. We've never had a bug on stream.
Yeah, true.
It's never happened once.
What if I exit out of that and go back to it? Shield throw. It's not saving my keybinds.
Ah.
Try again. That looks right now.
Okay, yeah, now that seems
Let's
okay.
just get the F out of there. Does that work? Test it. It's not?
I'm literally clicking the button. It's not working.
What? Did that throw? Restart and counter? I don't know.
I have no clue what's going on. This mouse seems to be...
All right,
you give me a cursed mouse
here. Putting a lot of disrespect on this mouse.
Listen,
on the back.
Listen, okay, just because I dropped it doesn't mean I disrespect it.
Oh, yeah. Can't have anything to do with the drop.
Okay, now that's working.
Okay.
That's so weird.
Nice.
I've never seen that before.
First try.
Yeah, real first try now.
The guys in line are like, you son of a...
Why is that button throwing my shield?
Because you want.
I am so confused.
I felt you wanting to throw that shield.
There we go. Okay.
Is it fixed?
It's
Seems to be.
It's the best it's ever been. I like the cannibalism, though.
I do, too. A lot of armor.
Yeah, I was going to say that stack.
A lot of armor going on.
Yep. And you got enough distance where you're getting the projectile to come. Oh. It's all right. Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good parries going on.
Really nice.
Oh.
See, that's that shield bash the F out.
Yeah. I
As
should
soon
have
as-
turned around and...
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Somebody's counting in line.
You see, it's hard.
He's like, me? I'm not counting. I'm not the one. If I was next, I'd be like, you got one more.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame them.
No, you're good, man. It's like musical repertorium chairs is what we're doing right now. I dig it. Nice.
Okay, bro.
Go, Jesus.
Where is he at, line?
Well, we'll give him one more,
Last
and
one. Last one.
then we'll go to the next one.
Playing for all the parries. Yeah, make
That's
sure you
right.
get your...
We are playing for 6 beaver nuggets.
That's as much can fit in 2 hands. We did the math already.
Wait, no, it's not that one. Okay.
You got this, dude. Don't forget it told you to rip and tear.
Oh.
Nice.
I got to tell you, those projectiles come out mighty fast.
They do. But they're so telegraphed, though. I feel like it's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Like they present.
Except when there's 3 of them.
Yeah, that's a little tough. Let's give him a hand, everybody. Let's give him a hand.
Good job.
GG's.
And by the way, y'all don't sleep on the. All right, so the last dude got like 31.
Yeah.
He got 11. I mean, he did. It was what his best run, but
Yeah.
you guys should definitely also not sleep on the BFG because I think you're going to.
Agreed.
Nice.
All right, who we got? GG's. Who we got?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Hey,
What's up, Bruce?
my name's Sean.
What's up, man?
Man, I'm nervous. I've never played in front of a bunch of people before.
That's all right.
It's just as easy as going, I'm not playing a bunch in front of people. I'm just at my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, is the controller on? Or
I think it is. Is that one plugged in, or is the other one?
There's 2 of them. No.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure he doesn't plug in the old one.
was it this one?
Yeah. Well.
Let me see. I got you.
Yeah, because one of them doesn't work.
Okay.
And that's the one that works, Josh?
I'd say anyone that beats this, they receive a bunch of beaver nuggets.
They get the whole bag of beaver nuggets.
Oh. Okay.
I can't have these things. I need to
settings
get
real
this
quick.
bag away from me. Sure.
I'm gonna lower that.
You went from 6 to the whole bag. That was fast. That was a fast decision.
Wait, that's not it.
You're not going to have any beaver nuggets by the end of the night.
What are you looking for?
And I'm trying to adjust some of my controls. Oh, here we go.
Are you inverted also, or no?
No.
He's like, that's crazy. Nobody would ever do that.
Oddly enough, I do switch the jump button and the melee button, though.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
So you jump with L3?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I can, move around while I jump.
I like it.
Yeah. Or
That's
look
cool.
around.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you auto sprint or no?
Yeah, I auto sprint. Oh.
Yeah.
It's on auto sprint now.
Okay.
Or it should be.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I think you said that right.
I keep forgetting how to... Wait, hold on. I keep forgetting how to, change the binds. Hold on. Wait, let me reset.
Yeah, reset it. Start first. Start there. Let's try that.
Currently inbound. Oh, okay, now I remember.
Oh, to clear it and then set it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Okay. Where's the melee option? All right.
Clear that.
All right.
Set it. Beautiful.
All right, there we go.
All right.
I may up the speed for this one.
What are you thinking?
Somewhere between 130 and 140.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Criminy Christ. This might be the fastest 5 runs one way or the other we've ever seen.
Maybe.
I don't think we're going to have enough beaver nuggets for this guy.
I'm going to put my favorite track for this one.
What's that?
This one.
Yeah, Into the Void.
Wait, and make sure it's on.
What, Nightmare? What do you think?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Let me make sure.
Let's get into the difficulty.
Well, when you go to start, you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, in here.
Yeah. This is the only difficulty I played this game on.
All right.
Nice.
Wait, what speed are you thinking here?
That seems excessive.
I love that.
I'm going to give it a try, and if the first 2 tries don't work out, I'll lower it back to 110.
And then are we keeping the slow-mo at 100? Are we lowering it?
I downed it to 60%.
Why not?
Sure. That's
All right.
what that
Because you're
feels
doing 140 and 60. I don't know what that math is, but that's
I like 60.
yeah.
60
Look,
is
it's
good.
spicy.
Here we go. All right, before I continue, I got to adjust my controls. Wait, no. Crap. I don't normally play this on controller. I'm trying to figure. Wait, which? Hold on.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to change the weapon upgrades.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, hit select.
Yeah.
Select.
No, go back.
Yeah, you got to pop out of this menu.
Go out of that. Hit the button on the left.
Yeah, like that one under the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we
okay.
go. And then swap in here. What are you thinking?
I'm going to go Ground Fisher.
Okay.
I'm going to keep the mace. I love the bonk.
Yeah, dude. Bonk life.
Keep that.
Bonk's adventure. TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah,
I'm just
definitely
riffing now.
gonna stick with that. I do like the higher DPS on this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gonna stick with those. I do gotta change my sensitivity though.
Hell yeah, dude. Settings. Let's get it. And also remember you have to switch that weapon config every time. So.
Oh yeah.
It's all right though. You're only gonna do it. This is a one and done. You got this.
Yeah.
140 speed.
Wait.
Why not?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
You're looking for what?
I'm trying to change the sense. Oh wait. Is this it?
Sense?
No, go over to the cross.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Scroll down to controller.
Yeah.
It's that. So
Yeah.
it's horizontal, vert. Looks already high enough, probably, unless you want to lower it.
Holy mother.
Jesus.
Yep.
I've played against people like you on battle mode.
How'd that go?
Doesn't go well.
It's been a while since I played that. All right, should be good. I'm gonna turn that off.
Who needs it?
I'm gonna lower this to 110. Actually, not 120.
Okay.
You are definitely a battle mode player, ex-battle mode player.
Oh, yeah,
All
there
right.
we go.
There we go. Oh.
Yep.
Good bonk.
Yep.
Nice. The triple parry.
Dang.
All right, it's all right. That was a nice round.
Got me good there.
Yeah. The speed is fun, though. I'm digging
Yeah, it is. All right. If I die again, I'll lower it back to 110.
All right, fair. Let's get one more at 140.
All right.
And you got to next person in line. You got to keep us honest on the count that we're on. We're doing 4 or 5.
4.
All right. Actually, you know
We
what?
can do 5.
It's back to 5.
I'm gonna go with D.
Oh, you're an accelerator guy?
Yeah, the DPS on this thing is ridiculous.
It is.
Get some accelerator love. And the heat blast. Let's go. Okay. Damn, dude.
Woo, he's getting me good.
That melee's coming in hot.
Oh, Jesus. Don't forget you have BFG.
Yep.
That's true. Nice.
Oh, that was,
that was nice.
close. I was actually getting nervous.
Yeah, that was good.
Because I don't want to give him my beaver nuggets. I want to eat them.
Yeah.
The more time that passes,
All
the
right.
more you want to keep them.
I tried. I'm going to go to 110 now.
Okay.
Where is it?
It's a nice, sensible speed.
Yeah. I may have to change the accelerator. I meant to put the DPS on it.
Yeah, let's
I don't know if I did.
let's change it up.
Let's see. Okay, I did.
Nice.
Oh, I see. You're steering it right.
Yeah.
So for the people at home, he's steering into the DPS over the heat blast. I'm a heat blast man myself, but
Yeah.
I mean, this might be the strat.
Could be it.
This might be the hidden strat to the build that gets it done. And he's not a super shotgun guy.
It's true. Triple shotting. I mean, DPS all the time.
So he's favoring armor regen, DPS. He's pretty Johnny on the spot with his parries. And for sure,
Dang.
That was a good look, though.
that look acceleration and all the sensitivity put on there, he's looking like a mouse and keyboard player on that thing.
I'm saying. Blink twice.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll go with the rocket launcher now.
Nice.
The only thing that's challenging is because they get so in your face, so the
Yeah.
Do you have cannibalism?
self damage.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
That was an awesome little combo right there. As soon
Yeah.
as that guy did his ground slam, he shield slammed him.
Yeah.
Very slick. These guys are just like a pack of bullies.
Yep.
Seriously.
It does feel so much more nicely predictable at 110 of when you have 3 of them doing it, though.
Uh-oh. Dang.
That was
Dang.
close.
Nice one.
Yeah.
2 more. Or 1 more.
One more?
This is it. We
Okay.
got this. We got this.
Okay. All right. gonna try this time.
Yeah, why not? Just kidding. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what I
it.
normally use.
Yeah, dude, do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I would use only what you don't want. Dude, you got that combo down.
Right.
You were deleting those guys.
I'm saying that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, he's got the delete button for Mankeys. This is right. Beautiful.
Oh, dude, the way he rolls into that shield bash is very slick.
Yep. There we go.
There's the glory kill.
All right, we're switching.
Good strats.
Yep. Oh, shoot. Oh.
Oh, man, he was close.
That was a nice run. That was a nice set. Woo! Good job, man.
Very close. Think we could say for sure that he would have got it eventually.
Yeah. But he went away from the Lord and Savior.
I feel like that's worth like a beaver nugget.
It just one?
Maybe just one.
Please come receive your beaver nugget whenever you're ready at your own leisure.
That's it. Here, take some beaver nugget. You eat these.
You get a hand in there.
You're welcome. Good seeing you, brother.
Good stuff, man. Good job, brother. You're already ready.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get your headset on. I want a little intro here, brother. Who we got in the hot seat?
I've been meaning to do a face reveal for a while. Online, I'm American Eagle.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get out of here. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
That's rad.
I saw you shared my video, Hugo.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Appreciate
awesome. I love meeting you guys.
All right.
It's funny because for people at home, I talk to everybody all the time. So I've spoken American Eagle a couple of times. And it's cool to get a chance to meet all you guys.
All right, we got the binds coming hot and heavy. We got keyboard and mouse supremacy. Complete redux. Are we doing? Oh, okay. I like this. You got to get your quick switches together here. Okay. What do you lean into the most, you think, when you're swapping around as fast as you can here with your weapons?
It depends on the situation. I don't stick to one gun. I just whatever's right for the job.
So this job that we got, 3 Barons plus, what are we thinking we're going to start with as like the mix?
Probably rockets. Mm-hmm. And then there's Mankey buying Imp, right?
Yep.
Well, yeah, and the chain gunner.
Yeah. Chain gunner's good.
You guys aren't worried about the rocket? Well, I mean, I guess after parry, you're all good.
Oh, true. I see what you're saying. All right. And then we mess with anything else? Speed? Slow down?
So I play on Nightmare, like harder Nightmare. I'm talking like almost maxed out.
Okay.
I call it True Ultra Nightmare because like it kind of brings it back to Doom 2016 Nightmare, where it was just cancer, but fun cancer.
The kind you choose.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
gonna give it one shot. Cause like I was playing these 3 Barons. That's why I suggested the 3 Barons.
Yeah. It was you.
Yeah, it was me.
Nice.
I was playing these 3 Barons in the BYOC, like in the Village of Kalim arena, and I could not beat them. Like I think the best I got was like 3 rounds of them, so 9 kills. But
still pretty good.
Well, I mean, I do have to get 9 kills actually, so I could actually do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the set right here.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah, I gotta get my weapons done. Let's do Into the Void because we're in the Cosmic Realm.
Appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, Flare.
I can't tell if I'm nervous because I'm in like a live audience or the 3 Barons that like kicked my ass earlier.
It's hard to say which is more nerve-wracking. That's true.
I probably if I die, I'm gonna lower it down, and then probably the chills will like dial down a bit because these Barons are no joke.
Yeah.
They're out of control.
Yeah. Y'all really made the hardest Barons in the entire Doom franchise, dude.
It's true.
All right, let's kick their ass.
Get it. Look at that weapon switch. Jeezy crazy.
Oh shit, I didn't change my sensitivity. That's why I'm shaking around.
Let's get it.
What DPI do y'all have?
You want to default it first, and then you can start from there. V, I think.
V?
Yeah, it'll reset the sensitivity.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
What's the DPI on the mouse?
I think it's the default, which is, I think it's like
800?
Yeah.
All right, bet. This should do the job.
All right.
Let's go.
Deep breath. You got it. Jesus Christ, brother.
Oh, shit.
The projectile speed is nuts.
The right click wasn't working.
Man, there's a lot of mouse accusations.
Oh, it's not working? Wait. I'm going to have to figure something out then.
Oh, but wait.
The right click actually wasn't working like I was pressing the button.
Did you rebind that or no?
I don't think I did.
Check your binds real quick.
Yeah.
Restarting counters.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
And then pop in. There you go.
Shield blocks there.
All right.
So it wasn't the. Hey, buddy, the right click wasn't working.
So many accusations about this mouse coming out. Does anybody else have another mouse they want to plug in, or are we good? I don't know.
Does this one work?
I can plug it in, but it is an experience. You ready to experience it?
I'll try it. Yeah, I mean, if it works, like it works, because I need the right click. All right, it's good to go. I'm going to try one more on the higher slider stuff.
I think in.
Even if it's charged. All right.
I think. I think what happens with everybody is I don't think you could let them hunch it down. Like I think when they get stacked and you're just backing up, eventually they're going to get you.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think the key is to not ever don't ever let them get stacked in front of you.
That's why I feel like either the pushback carve and just like have the distance, or push forward, but just you good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
First real try.
You heard it here first. Dell default wired mouse, optimal.
Oh shit!
That's a fast window.
Holy shit balls,
brother!
Look at this. What is happening? Like fucking the Matrix.
Shoot.
Yeah. Took the red pill. All right, we got this.
Restart encounter, right?
Yeah, restart.
I'm going to lower the sliders a bit.
Yeah,
which you can right here.
Just a bit. And then next in line, you're keeping him honest on count. All right, bet.
All right.
You still want 150 speed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, of course.
I wouldn't have earned those, Beaver Nuggets if I don't play on 150.
That's right.
Speaking the truth. Spoken like a Bucky's Beaver Chad. Nice. All right, the chase is right where you don't have the hooks.
Well, yeah, he's also not allowing them to stack in front of him.
Yeah.
Although that's about to happen.
There
But
we go. If you tell me that keyboard's not working, I'm calling Dell. Telling them your first and last name.
Oh, man. That was good, though.
That was nice, though. But you had the pathing right where they were chasing at, like, not face value distance. That's
I agree.
That's right.
It lowered the sense a bit.
Okay.
All right, that'll do.
Now we're talking.
Man, dude, that guy was dazed for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say he woke
5
up
seconds,
real fast.
actually, like a second.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Ooh, tough, dude. Well, that's 5. Give him one more.
All right. This is it. This is for
This
all.
is for all the beaver nuggets. Dude, the hell with those chain guys.
I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, toe to toe, but
God,
there's always a limit. All right, one down.
Oh shit! Get away!
Dude, at 150, the pressure is so insane. It's absolutely
crazy to look at.
All right. Nice.
Oh, how did he not get the
The parry on that? The projectile?
No, is he using Heaven Splitter?
No, I don't think so.
What is he using?
I'm using the fire one.
Ground Fisher?
Yeah, ground fisher. Yeah, see.
Oh, there you go.
I need ammo. Shoot. You give me ammo.
Little Bash Brothers in there. Little Jose Canseco.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
Nice. Okay. This is the right spread, though.
It is. And they're not on him.
Right. That's where you want to keep it.
Shoot, I need ammo again.
You got it. Nice.
Dog.
Over there.
No. Oh, God damn it.
Give him a hand. That was a good shot, dude. Good shot. GG's. Do you think he's earned a handful
Yes.
of beaver nuggets?
Anybody who wants them, they're right here.
Come get your beaver nuggets. You get a handful. Who's next? Get on in there. Get your headset on. And get configuring.
All right.
All right, bet. We got 15 minutes left, so.
Wait, I want to.
What's up?
No.
I just watched like so much math. Just he's like, nah.
I did want to try one more time, but
Okay.
because in watching these guys, I was like, you know what? I think I could do it.
That's fair.
Which
I know
is
you-
not really.
But you, the more you watch it, the more you're like, I know what I could do there. I know what I could do there. I get the feeling.
So much easier when you're not actually doing it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, who we got sitting here, brother?
Agent Strange.
What's up, man?
Doing good.
Good to
Doing
see you.
good. I'm full of Korean food, a full bladder, and 5 hours of sleep.
Nice.
Dude, that's the perfect formula. You're
That
great.
sounds like you're at the BYOC.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was. All right. I got my +9 intellect hat on. We are good to go.
Let's do it.
Do this
man.
in one shot.
Damn, I like
See
it.
how it's done.
How do you feel, sir, about the buffet that they lay out at about 2 in the morning in the outside the BYOC? Like, I feel like I've had not good results with that. Like every super late at night, they'll give us food, and it's always rough.
You doing okay on inputs, or we need to mess with stuff?
Winning is a state of mind. It comes from within.
Yes.
Okay?
Preach.
If I believe that I won, then I did win.
That's right.
I like this
So,
attitude.
GG, no re. Winners stay winning.
Nice.
I'm going to go start drop shipping in a podcast. I'll see you later.
Nice. He
I'll
did it.
call you. Don't call me. I'll claim the nuggets later.
Damn. Well said. Went out on his own terms.
I like it.
We've never had a 0 out of 51. That is a W.
Wait, I want to try one more time.
All right, get him in
Since
there.
we only have a little bit of time left.
Get him in there.
I want the beaver nuggets.
That you bought. He's even bringing him with us. And he's limping. We got the whole situation.
Getting old.
Just age.
It's just age.
All right.
Okay. We're going to do this.
One and done. Your settings, you got to invert your shit.
All right.
This really is the settings stream. You got to love it.
The settings stream.
Brother. I'm saying thank you, Dakota, Dave Rose, Mikey, everybody on the UI team, because we're showing what you got this stream. I'll tell you what, man. We're playing with every damn setting because everybody plays different. I mean, that's one of the coolest things. We talked about this from day one. Like, you guys put every slider so it could feel like you can customize the shit out of everything in this game. Way deeper than we've ever done, which is pretty cool. Auto sprints on. We're good there. Yeah, 60. I like it.
Okay.
So right now, who is number one out of everybody? Who got the highest?
I don't know. Everybody did.
What was the number? Are we doing that or are we doing kills? Which one? Time?
Holy shit. Damage to player 500. What is he, crazy?
I know, right? Let's change that. Oh, well, I just need to know who's number one because it's like a Highlander. There can be only one. So who is it? It does, I think. 31 kills, I think, is what we got. I was going to say check the VOD, but we're still streaming.
What? What's happening?
This is legitimately the setting stream.
Oh, where do I do the controller inputs? Okay.
Right here. Maybe just reset? Yeah. You should be fine after that. Does that feel right? You good?
Yes.
All right.
Except for the fact that there's no way I'm not going with this.
Ground fissure?
No.
Oh. Oh, yeah. We're good. Plated ground fissure, maybe. We're doing Heaven Splitter. Where's that thing going? Nice.
God, that animation be any freaking slower. Jesus.
Yeah, who thought of that?
Who directed this game?
All right, this might have to be. How many attempts we did? We did 5 per, right? And that was 1.
All right.
And this might have to be when he's done. We might have to be done. Is that right, Chris? Okay, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I was just getting things in order.
All right, things are in order. Jukebox is mixed. We got a 3, 2, 1 countdown. We're doing Ricochet. We're doing big things with the Ricochet. This is funny because it's giving me deja vu of what was the level that we did for like 6.5 hours? Which one? It was. Yeah, it was just that Slayer gate. This is giving me that.
Oh my God, it's too hard. All right, one more.
It's funny, the other day somebody was like, when are you going to do 3-hour streams again? I was like, I think that's like probably the longest we've done. I forgot about like the 6 and something one. Yeah. It really was crazy. Oh, shit. Good times. All right. A little armor wouldn't be bad. We do have a charge of the Dread Mace. All right. Yep. Delicious. You'll earn another one now. Almost. Quarter. Not yet.
Tell me when the Dread Mace is up.
I will. It's up now. Perfect. Good timing. I'll tell you when it's up next time. Nice. And one more? Okay.
Tell me when the Dread Mace is up.
I will. Almost. One more. Yeah, get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Fuck. I was so close.
You were. What was the number on that? Hold on. I want to see how many you killed. 42, brother.
Oh my God.
That is the high. That is the high. All right. This is the last one. Really, really, actually the last one. This is it. Do you feel it?
I do.
All right. He's like, as long as I do it, it is. He's like, we're done when I say we're done.
Actually, you telling me when it's.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
It's really helpful.
Okay, I got you. I mean, you know you have one right now, so the first one's on you. You got it loaded. Nice, nice. Beautiful. Yep. Beautiful. The Dread Mace is available whenever you'd like. After you get your right setup that you feel like it's the right time. You son of a bitch. I love it. Accelerator. Never say never. Alright. So right now you don't have any Dread Mace, so just be careful and mindful. Dude, I like that. Yep. Not yet. I feel like there needs to be one more. I'm actually not satisfied. Put that headset back on. One more. You got this. You got to do one more.
We're getting close.
We are. 35 is nice.
I mean, granted, I'm the only one using the BFG.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. All right. Everybody's spawning in. Beautiful. Nice. Yep, I like this set. Let's get some bash in. Let's get some fodder done. Perfect. You have it. You have it. There you go. Now you don't. I like it. Yes, sir. Yeah, get him out of there. Get his ass out of there. Perfect. You almost have it. You got it. There we go. You got it again, so it's ready when you need it. Jesus Christ, that shield gun. All right. Shield gun. What's
Do
that?
I have it? Do I have it?
Yep. It's there when you need it. Perfect. And you still got it because you got that in there. You got it when you need it. Perfect. Bait one more of those. One more. Not yet. Yep. You got it. If that Makibus kills us, I swear to God, I'm tearing the set down. All right, good.
Oh my God. Where's the fucking dude?
Oh my God. Who's out there?
Jesus Christ, what is left?
I'm about the Ghostbusters. What just hit us? Chain gun. Oh my.
Oh my God, it has to be this jerk. Oh my God, if he kills us.
I swear to God. I mean, that would be fitting, but still, we can't allow it. Yep. Just you and an Imp Stalker. He's loading up.
Nice!
Let's go! Let's go! Dude. Well played.
Dude, you know is mission critical?
What's that?
Just you telling me when that's
Dread
it.
Mace is up?
Like, knowing when that's up is the whole thing.
That's major.
So I think we need the race car HUD to come back. Where it,
in the
right?
middle. In the middle.
Yeah. I think for the next patch, getting the race car HUD, because that's like critical information that you have to have.
Especially with Dread Mace. I mean,
yeah.
Major. Dude.
I think that proves that I'm the best. I feel like I just.
Do you want the prize?
I think I earned the beaver nugget.
Oh, yeah, you get the beaver nuggets. But second place, who is first place in the audience, come on up. We got a beautiful Doom the Dark Ages Tubs/Duck/Doomslayer for
There
you,
you
my
go,
friend.
sir.
For you. Congrats. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's
Great
awesome.
job. Great job, everybody. Thanks
Yeah.
so much for showing up. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was rad.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And it's great to be able to do this with you guys, and we'll see you all in the BYOC.
That's right.
Yeah, or at the bar down there around the
I was
corner.
going to say right after this, but tomorrow, 8 p.m., we're doing Hexen. We're getting in there with the Heretic plus Hexen and getting deep into all the details of all that stuff with a bunch of cool devs and fun times. And then you, me, Marty, and Shale are coming in, and we're doing Doom Eternal mods and looking at some of the crazy stuff that
That's awesome.
Community's kicked off. So we're really excited.
Very excited. Very excited.
But happy QuakeCon 2025.
Yep.
Congratulations to maybe the best Dark Ages player that's ever lived, Hugo Martin, and shout outs to Bucky's.
Yeah, guys.
We owe you it
this
all.
is basically sponsored by Bucky.
So thank you guys. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Later, y'all.
Yeah, see you guys later. Thanks so much.
Cheers.
QuakeCon in 2025, baby! Let's get in there!
It's going to be a very great QuakeCon.
Warning, warning. A demonic incursion has been detected, diverting core power output to weapons grid and demon containment areas in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to QuakeCon.
We're going to now take a look at some very special things and some videos to show you guys, so check it out.
As always, we're here to share some exciting news and announcements, including details on a big update for Doom the Dark Ages dropping today.
Doom Eternal mods now available on PC, the definitive re-release of Heretic plus Hexen, and a big free update to Doom the Dark Ages.